What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre back, of course, with the beautiful Mika G. And we're waiting on Blue to come in the house. It's another episode of the Blurred AF. And on today, we will have a lot of discussions, especially when it comes to the um the jumping of the shark per se of a lot of these franchises. They start off with a banger and the studio will be like, I want more, give me more, and then they jump the shark. I don't know what the hell they decide to do, and it is trash. What? Oh, I'm about to say, because I think you're muted, but you can hear me. Okay. So and of course we're waiting for Blue to come in. So we're gonna talk about that plus whatever else, you know what I'm saying, that's on here. But the main topic really is when, especially horror films, and now we're seeing it with superhero films, you get one good one, and then they jump the shark for the rest. And sci-fi too, because sci-fi has that bad. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant channel. But you already know. Let's go ahead and get this show started, baby. Let's go.
What does this button do?
Yes, I seen it and it's good. I seen it. We're good. Yup, we're good. We're good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is that Blue? Is that Blue I see there? What up, Blue?
What up, though? What's good? What's
Uh,
cracking?
What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Over here on my Tupac, you know what I'm saying?
Which one?
We- I'm on my Biggie Smalls disc. I'm not even
Oh,
tripping on the Fugees. I'm tripping. I'm on my Biggie Smalls disc.
okay.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm joking.
yeah.
I'm joking, everybody. I have fun. I'm a jokester. You know what I'm saying?
What's
No, I'm
good,
not.
man? What's
Nah,
good? Meek in
what's
the
good?
building.
Yeah, let's
He in
get
the
let's get
building.
let's get yeah, that's wild. In the comments. That's wild. Q is not a robot. What's up? What's up? What's up? Dirt. What's good? What's good? Okay. Alvin Rodriguez. Wait. What? What? Okay. Well, that's wild.
You can go ahead and take me off of the equation. I'm not in this beef. Just putting that out there.
Oh,
I'm not part of this beef.
The fire guy. It's just me. It's just me by myself. Don't worry about it. It's just me by myself. Lawrence, what's up? And I don't beef. You know what I'm saying? I cook it. You know what I mean? So Q is not a
my
robot.
Ernie Smoke was last year. I ain't even there. I'm good.
I'm out. I said what I said. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about cuz ever again. So cuz ain't got to worry about me no more. No
Alvin said he
more.
ride. He said he with the Blurred AF. He ride. Put in work. You ready to put in work?
He can replace me.
Oh man. X-Men and Xavier Phoenix. What's up? What's up? What's up? Alvin over here. Wild. Katie McFly, no. Not at all. Let me see. Lawrence, what's up? What's up? He said, what did your shirt say? No. That's what it said. Nah, I'm not. I'm joking. I'm joking. If I was really, trust me, trust and believe, I was really on that, it would have came off on that video. But I'm not tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going forward. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? So we on the other stuff, bigger and better stuff, baby. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. All right. So what how y'all been? How y'all been? Y'all been good? I guess
I just been sitting back watching everything unfold, man. That's it. That's it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Just having a good time with it, man. Having a good time with it. I honestly, I like the discourse of everything that's going on with Ernie, Rob, shit, you, a lot of people talking about it. Hopefully people are not taking it the wrong way. Sometimes people got to get checked or people got to be brought to the table. Nah, never that. Never that to my Blue Turner to J. Cole. Nah, you won't hear no apologies. You won't hear none of that. I don't bow out. I don't run from no fade. I do not run from. I got too many lumps and scratches and cuts, and I even got a gunshot. I don't run from no fades, man. So, but I like. I think
soldiers. I thought I told you.
You know what I'm saying? Talk more. Even we had the little whatever we want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Back in however long that was.
Back a couple years ago.
Stuff just need to happen. Sometimes to take that to get things back reinvigorated. I'm pretty sure this blurred space got a little, you know what I'm saying, injection over these past couple of days. So I think that's a good thing.
It actually was, it just being honest, it actually made it a little more popular because people are talking about, especially when you're black, especially during Black history, especially if you really think about it, the time that we're in is very volatile, just period. Right. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that's going on in real life and all of that. And then just what we expect, especially for Black people in this blur space. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know everybody wants to do can we all just get along? We can, but your brother is not above reproach. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And it's the way that you handle the situation. Of course, y'all know the Dre Mack Show is a reaction channel. So I'm going to react the way that I react. If I think something is funny and I think it's wild, I think it looks silly, I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to joke about it. It's going to be funny to me or whatever, as long as it don't take a turn for the worse when people are really beefing in like real life. You know what I'm saying? That's where that's where we overboard. But other than that, it's certain things you still got to check. You know what I'm saying? And what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't come and and say one thing to somebody and they get mad when somebody say something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when you're looking at somebody else's pay scale and you're going to get somebody else's pay scale that's bigger than yours. So that's really it. You know what I'm saying? But we're all not above reproach. You know what I'm saying? If I'm right, trust and believe. If I'm wrong, Blue go come holler at me. I damn sure know Mika gonna be like, that ain't it. She gonna say, kids, that ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm up here on my thugnificent. So you know what I mean? But we're not above reproach, and we're gonna make sure that we're all in check and love. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Unless somebody take it the other way, then that's where it goes. But it did bring a lot of eyes to what is a conversation when you're blurred? What is that responsibility? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to Black voices, Black talent, Black writers, Black artists. How are we highlighting that? If people want to do it or not, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool if they don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But it's good to have that discourse to find out where everybody is at is all I'm saying.
We got a super chat.
What up, Tank? What's good?
Like, let's move past this shit. We got to switch.
Yeah. Can we go on now?
Can we move on?
So what up, Tank? Of course, you know what I'm saying. Tank over here representing. What's up, everybody? Just coming in to support, of course. Recast the child. Of course, we appreciate y'all. In the conversations that you guys have. Let me go ahead and let me get a super chat. What I got. I know. Yeah, let's. I don't want to do that because Mika gonna look at me crazy. So I'm gonna lend it here.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
So again, make sure that you guys are checking out. Well, make sure that you check it out, Tate Kramer. and the Spoiler Kings too. Just make sure that you guys are checking them out. They're going to be on after us, so make sure that you guys are checking them out.
Check them out.
I about to say you didn't like. Yeah, I got to fight these biscuits. I got to practice. The biscuits keep coming. Yak 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 yow.
We done had a conversation about biscuits, so you can
Hang
it up.
that honey. You know what? You are honey sauce. Blue is blue.
Oh no! Here we go.
See, Blue, you see what
No.
happened? You see what just happened,
Here
Blue?
we
You see
go.
what happened? You see what just happened, Blue? All of a sudden,
Man.
all of a sudden now we're involved in the
Yeah.
biscuit conversation.
What?
With Captain Biscuit and honey sauce. No, that's the adventures.
Oh,
Man,
man.
say what's up to all the rest of the people that's in the chat.
No.
Be nice.
Bark
Gotta
okay.
watch it,
What's
Ray,
up? What's
man. You
up?
gotta-
What's up?
No damn honey sauce. I am
Oh.
sriracha. I'm spicy over here.
Chaz Flicks, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome,
Oh
welcome.
man. Let me see. Black Beach, what's going on? What's going on? Let me see. All right, that's it. All right. All right. All right. Now they want some biscuits. All right, we off. All right. So before we get, I want to just get into it. When we talk about, when franchise movies go from classic to
Oh yeah,
mess.
we're gonna be talking about this
trash.
for hours.
Yeah, let's
Get
go.
them hours later.
Let's go.
Gonna be one of them shows.
Let's go.
Oh, I like that.
For me, I was thinking about just the franchises like that came out with like a banger, and they weren't expecting to have sequels, right? So, to me, I don't think the original Terminator. I don't know with James Cameron. I didn't think James Cameron was writing that movie to be a franchise, right? For the original Terminator. You come out with Terminator 1 in 1984,
I think so.
and then you
Right.
go, it was 1984 or 85.
I'm saying 85.
Yeah. And then you go from Terminator to Terminator 2, which is one of the greatest sequels of all time. 84,
Was that
yeah. Yeah. Then you go back to Terminator 2,
Which is 91.
I think 91. Yeah. Which is one of the greatest sequels of all time. One of my favorite movies of all time, point blank, period. And then it goes downhill from there. You know what I mean? With the rest of the Terminators. To me, it just never hit the same. And it's just like it was grasping for the straws of Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Of course, you got the horror franchises that jumped the shark. That's why, you go from the original Nightmare on Elm Street, which is a classic, to, and I included Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare on the thumbnail, because that's where you completely just jumped the shark. You completely just been like, you know what? Screw everything we had beforehand. Let's make a Looney Tunes movie starring Freddy Krueger. He was literally Deadpool in his movie, and let's just go there. Do y'all believe that?
I think when it comes to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, I truly believe that Wes Craven did not want a sequel from that first Freddy movie. And that's why they call A Nightmare on Elm Street, well, now the series, the whole franchise, the movie that saved New Line, right?
Yeah.
Notice I said the movie that
Yeah, the
saved
movie.
New Line, right? But because A Nightmare on Elm Street did so well, right?
Mhm.
The studio was like, we want a sequel. And Wes Craven was like, I ain't got it in me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got my masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Like that was supposed to be a one and done, right?
Mhm.
But then we get part 2 that's directed by a completely different director. He goes in a completely different direction. Because Freddy, although he is haunting Jesse's dreams, he is also taking over Jesse's body and becoming Jesse, or becoming Freddy in the real world, which was nothing like the first one, right?
No.
But the first 2 are held to whatever standard that it is, because Freddy is menacing in that, right? And then part 3 comes, and nothing against part 3. Part 3 is still a well done movie, but now we got one-liners. Now we have one-liners. We now have Freddy teasing you before he takes you up, before he takes you off the planet, you know? And from there, they ran with it. It was like, oh, you know what? Part 3 did so well because Freddy had all these one-liners. It went from Freddy being menacing and stalking to Freddy being a joke. And a lot of people, I say a lot of Freddy Krueger fans came in on part 3. And that's where they came in at.
Yeah.
And that's why Freddy is an icon, is because he's not an icon because he's menacing and terrifying and he can get you in your dreams. He's an icon because of his one-liners. And then it just became, all of his movies just became him picking off teenagers just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was no...
Or getting
It
them
wasn't-
pregnant to the movie.
Can I,
I don't want to talk about it. We don't talk
Can I
about
throw-
5.
can I throw Freddy some bell though? I think during that time period, everything changed. Like, you go from, because you got to think Freddy, that first Freddy, Wes Craven is competing with my man Michael Myers. Coming out of the 70s, going into the 80s, we get Freddy, right?
Mhm.
And those are like two probably classic horror films in the sense of what Mika likes. And when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I say that, I mean that with the utmost respect. Like,
Right.
but then we go into
Respectfully.
major respectfully. But then we go into the 80s. 80s was, all the films was, and I'm gonna say this, they were competing with Canon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Canon films.
Yeah.
Everything was
Canon
Canon
films.
films.
It was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Freddy just got caught up in Canon films. I think every movie in the 80s got caught up in Canon.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't even know what to compare. Canon might have been the Marvel of their era. Like, they might have been the MCU of their time.
I was gonna say they were the new no limit, because they were just pumping out
Yeah,
stuff.
they were just
I
putting
ain't
out.
never heard of this. It's coming from Canon.
But the thing was, they was competing though. But them to
Yeah,
be
they
like,
were. They were. I mean, they had
They was-
RoboCop under. I was gonna say RoboCop was under Canon.
Yeah,
Masters
that's true.
of the Universe.
Yep.
They had real franchises. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then American Ninja. I think was it no. What did they do? They had
Hold on,
was Chuck Norris? What was the Chuck?
I think
Norris
Chuck
film?
Norris films was under Canon, but yeah, Canon was just pumping out stuff, and they were competing. You're right, they were competing.
So I think, and I don't even know what type of horror stuff Canon had. I'm pretty sure Canon had some horror stuff over there, and I'm pretty sure it was all one-liner type stuff over there. And I'm pretty sure New Line, was it New Line at the time, or was the New Line come later with Freddy?
No, it
No,
was
New
always
Line.
New
It
Line.
was always New Line.
It was always New Line, but it
I'm-
was just a different it was just a different logo at the time. It was the little,
it was the red
red
logo.
lines, and
Yeah,
then they
Oh,
switched
yeah.
over to that.
So I'm pretty sure that's what they was looking at. They was like, damn, where does Canon came out of nowhere, and they actually putting up numbers, and we trying to compete. So
yep.
and one-liners became the thing. Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger wouldn't have a career if his one-liners wasn't doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? He got
But
one
he-
line. All
I mean, he barely could speak Queen's English.
You're
So
You're right. I'm
Get
just
to the
saying.
top.
I'm saying,
I'm just saying.
get to the chopper. I'll be right back. Yeah. Easy to say. That's why he didn't
But I
have
do-
any
I do-
lines in Terminator.
Hold up, I do
Are
give
you
him props
Sarah
on
Connor?
Yeah, I do give him props on Kindergarten Cop though, because he said it is nothing to my. Still the
He had more lines in
ever.
Kindergarten Cop than he had in Terminator and in Predator.
Right.
I'm just saying. I just think people don't give Canon the Canon destroy. I don't want to say Canon destroyed the 80s, but Canon was a major disruptor of the 80s going into the 90s, because I don't even think
Yeah.
they stopped until like early 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do, and I'm with Chillmonger. I do like the old New Line red banner, the red logo. I do like that because it reminds me of the first Freddy movie. I like the newer new line because it reminds me of TMNT. So, and then the new one reminds me of Lord of the Rings. So, but shout out to Marco Kane. Can we appreciate the fact that multiple Black Folks Survive Part 3? Multiple? Oh yeah, because whatchamacallit survived. What's his name?
Don't say Lawrence Fishburne because he ain't had no part in this.
Yeah, but basically that's what he's saying. Lawrence Fishburne to get killed, so we good.
He had no part in it. He wasn't a teenager. He's supposed to survive. But Kincaid, yes, definitely.
Yeah, Kincaid. All right, let me...
Evil. Was that a canon film?
I don't know.
Oh.
All right, let me hook him up with this super chat real quick.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
Oh. Freddy Krueger himself directed that movie.
What? Directed what?
976 Evil.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
It was distributed under New Line.
New Line.
That was distributed, but Robert Englund was the one who directed it.
Yeah.
I got that too. I haven't watched it. I got it on my. It's like 25 horror movies that I got for like $15, and 976 Evil was on there. I'm gonna have to check that out.
You had that 10-in-1 DVD?
No, it was on digital.
Now he bought that digital where you can get 25 movies for $20.
$5. Yeah, for $5.
I thought they got it at the Walmart bin at 10 for 1, at 10-in-1.
Hey, I do that with my Kung Fu
Don't knock it
movies.
till you try it.
I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying.
I showed you about the Kung Fu movies.
I went on like a run buying like the disc with all, you know what I'm saying, all the crazy movies on them at one in the Walmart bin. Like which one was it? They always be horror too. Wishmaster. I got like every Wishmaster on one disc.
Wishmaster, boy.
Yeah, Wishmaster.
Wishmaster, the first two are great. After that,
yeah, after that is wild. They did, because mine got 4 of them on there. I got all the leprechauns.
There's more than 4 now.
Is it more than 4?
Yeah.
Hold on. So since we talked, I mean, just didn't mean to stop the conversation, but since we talked about canon, this is canon just in the 80s. Listen to these titles: Bloodsport. What is that? Is that Breaking 2?
Breaking 1 and 2.
Yeah, Breaking 1 and 2. Cobra, American Ninja, Superman 4, Alan Quatermain, and the Lost City of Gold, The Barbarians, which is they suck. American Cyborg. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember American Cyborg. Street. You know what Street Smart is?
Mm-hmm.
with Christopher Reeves and
Yep. But when he smacked the
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, Ninja 3, Barfly, Murphy's Law, Invasion USA, The Delta Force, Death Wish 2.
What's it called? Chuck Norris.
Oh,
Delta Force.
Who is Delta Force?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Death Wish, American 3000, Invasion from Mars, Death Wish 3, American Ninja 2. Let me see some of these. Firewalker, because I remember that with Chuck Norris and what's his name? American Kickboxer. This is just Crack House. I'm not joking about this. Jim Brown, Anthony Gary, and Angel to call Crack House. All right. It's a lot of Chuck Norris films in here. You know what I mean? A lot of Chuck Norris films in here. The majority of his lineup is through Canon.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how much Canon was pumping out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Morgan
Canon's
Freeman.
big thing was Texas. Their big franchise, I guess, was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then I guess.
Yeah.
They sound like they only did 2.
Yeah, it's on here. It was 2 from the 80s. That was just the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise has been
around since the 70s.
It's been pushed around to multiple distribution companies, and the first one was distributed by Branston Distributing Company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then the second one went to Canon.
Yep. I mean, because Canon was trying to compete. I mean, Hell, Chuck Norris and Ninja movies was they
Yeah.
greatest feats.
3 was
no.
distributed by New Line.
3 was that New
That's
Line.
wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, they was
There's
all
a,
over the
Yeah,
place.
but you know, Kenan basically fell apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For just pumping out. No, they was like No Limit, just pumping out stuff you ain't never heard of, like The Hooker Goes to Hollywood. And it was like, hey man, go give me that franchise, big dog. Now you ain't give it to me.
I see one called Pinocchio's Revenge. Like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I watched that.
I mean,
for
Break
sure.
It to Electric Boogaloo was distributed by Canon. So you ever want to watch Electric Boogaloo?
that was a big
Gotta
hit
go to
for them
Canada.
though.
It was a big
Hey.
hit.
I mean,
Was it?
See, we talking about jumping the shark. Maybe Cannon jumped the shark. That's what happened.
Canon jumped a lot.
but I think the problem is the reason why most horror movies end up falling off is because the first one does so well, right? And then they're
Yep.
like, but the original director's like, I don't want to do another movie. Like, I don't want to
Yep.
do a sequel. And in the studio's like, well, forget you then, bro. We gonna go get somebody else to do it.
Right.
And then it goes in a completely like, okay, as much as people love Freddy versus Jason, I like it too, right? But the director had never seen a Freddy Krueger movie.
He didn't.
He never watched a Freddy Krueger movie, so he didn't know about anything, right? So, like, I mean, obviously they probably caught him up to speed before, before production started, but
It's like,
the simple fact
hey, watch
It was
these
like
clips
one-
real quick.
One-liners.
one-liner Freddy throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Now, I think you bring up a good point, Mick. I think a lot of franchises fall off with that though. I mean, Dre, you brought up Terminator. Once James Cameron left, and you know what I'm saying, I don't necessarily think Terminator went to but you know what I'm saying, T2 was on such a, because remember, the Terminator was a horror film, right?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
A
It was a horror
type-
film.
It
That's
was
what it was.
But
based
yeah,
like a
Terminator was
horror
definitely a
film.
horror film.
Yeah.
The horror film. T2, Arnold did not want to be looked at as a bad guy anymore. So
Yeah.
he said the only way he was doing the film is if, you know what I'm saying, I become the bad guy. So they switched it up. And it became
Which
one
was,
of,
it was
if not
that
the
fantastic.
greatest
Yeah.
sequel of all time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As I think about it, I don't know how many, too many sequels that's up there like that. But then we get into 3 and 4 and 5 and the reboot to the prequel or whatever they did.
Salvation,
You know what I'm saying? And
it just keeps going
it just
downhill.
started falling off. But I think it was quality wise because I just think, and James Cameron can't do it. He don't even think he got a bad movie. The only one bad movie he got is the Piranha 2, right? You know what I'm saying with him. So he just can't do no wrong, and it's hard to top when you got that one top notch director / writer, somebody who know all the lore, somebody who rocks with the actual fans and stuff like that. It's hard.
Just think about. Oh, my bad.
Now I was gonna say a good example of somebody who wanted it to be a one and done, and the studio was like, "You about to give us a sequel?" Is John Carpenter's Halloween, because it was supposed to be Halloween was supposed to be a one and done for him, and the studio was like, "Nah, we gonna need that sequel up out of you." But the reason why Halloween 2 is still a great sequel, right? But John Carpenter is like, he wrote that whole
While sitting on the toilet.
while he was drunk. He was drunk. Like he
He said
wrote
while he
that
was on the
whole
toilet.
script while he wrote it while he was drunk. And that's why it kind of, and he was like, because they was like, well, how do we continue, Michael Myers going after Laurie Strode? And then he, in his drunken state, he was like, oh, they're brother and sister.
Hey, but it worked.
And it worked, right?
It worked. It worked. Now,
worked.
what Halloween 3, Year of the Witch, and that
the Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch. Yeah.
Yeah. How you make a Halloween movie with no Michael Myers in it? Let's start.
Right.
Let's start there.
I mean, it's
Okay, actually, I'm just gonna put it out there. Season of the Witch is not that bad if you exclude it as outside of the Halloween franchise because it has nothing.
But then they come back and try to throw that into his lore, though.
Yeah, and that's where they messed up with 4, 5, and everything beyond. They was like, oh, we gonna take what we did in what they did in Season of the Witch, and we're gonna put it part of this lore now. And it was like,
just doing stuff. I mean, child, people who've been on here know I love some Child's Play. And the original Child's Play to me is a classic. You're using this supernatural supernatural element to possess a doll from a human to a doll and go on a murder spree. It's already been done. What up, Pam? It was already it has been done in the Twilight Zone. You know what I'm saying? And and they took that concept and made it fresh for the 90s. But damn, did that mug jump the shark? It jumped the shark.
When did you think
Good
it jumped?
God, it jumped the shark.
You know
When
when
do you
it jumped.
think it
You
jumped
know
the
when
shark?
it did.
I
It
want to
was
ask
actually
right
right.
because I think 1, 2, and 3 are like if you would have left it there, we
tiers.
good.
Yeah. You leave it there is cool, especially 2 with the little black dude. Especially 2.
Yeah, no, 3.
3
3 is a little black dude.
The
That's when they're in the
3 is-
military,
okay, yeah.
military school.
Yeah, the military camp.
Yeah,
Hey,
top three is
that's
Child's
still
Play
one
1
of the
through 3.
Yeah, and then
And then it
after
fell
that,
off.
oh Lord have mercy.
Oh,
But then
wait,
again,
isn't that
it felt-
the
but it-
same person that directed Freddy versus Jason?
Is it?
Is
That's
it?
the same guy?
Is this the same guy?
I want to
That's
say
the same
yes.
Because think about it like this: you talking about one-liners. I mean, Chucky just
Yup.
saying stuff at this point.
Same guy.
He did.
Brother Chucky.
Oh my!
Brother Chucky.
He a franchise.
Oh,
killer.
my
Well, He
goodness.
didn't kill Jason Freddy. He just kind of mashed each other. But
Like, okay,
He
so
fell off
Freddy
when they
versus-
changed it to Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky.
Yeah.
turning Chucky into that. Did he didn't
Cult of
direct the
Chucky.
TV? Did he direct the TV show?
Who?
Was he part of the
Ronnie,
TV show?
you? I don't
Whoever
think so.
the
You talking about
director- I don't know
the
who
Chucky
directed-
TV series?
Yeah. Who
I
did
don't
that?
know. They did a lot in season 1. I will say, because I was watching that. They did a lot in season 1 to rectify all of that crap from the Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, to try to tie that in and make it palatable. And then season 2 came and just, you know what? We jump in the shark right back again. You know what I'm saying? So
They should
Yeah.
have brought Redman back.
But they had Jennifer.
Hell
But see,
no.
Jennifer Tilly was on the show. Jennifer Tilly was on the show. Like, I'm trying to tell you, Chucky season 1 is fantastic to me.
Yeah.
Chucky season 2, and then we had the writer's strike, which kind of derailed a lot of. I think it was it season 2 or season 3, and then they kind of went halfway through. I think it's halfway through season 3, and they stopped.
I think they only did half of season 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they only
so-
did half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was good all the way until it started to lean into goofball territory. You know what I mean? But it's like that. It's a lot of you're right. We've talked about Scream, intensively. I said that about Saw. I think Saw, it just doesn't go into the goofy category. And maybe it just leans into how good we could do the kills, because I love the Saw.
Yeah.
The Saw series until I didn't like it anymore, because now you're just putting people in contraptions just because you want to see how you can murder them.
It started chasing gore. The
Right,
thing
and
about-
that was the
Yes.
and that was the problem with Saw. Like the
Yeah.
first Saw movie, it wasn't as even though it is gory, it wasn't
It
in
wasn't
your face
as-
gore, right?
yeah.
It wasn't
Because
as
it's a
bad.
mystery. I don't think you
Right.
can keep
Yeah.
doing a show
Yes.
like that, because once
You-
the mystery is gone, that's it.
Like
Yeah.
and that's why that's why I didn't understand later franchises. Like we're going back into the past, and now we're in the future. Like, and oh yeah, by the way, Jigsaw already set up all these traps for these
Yeah.
people in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he
But
know these people in
how?
the future was going to still be alive? Like, and then we take it all the way back to Mexico when he first finds. I mean, like, how long did this man know that he have cancer to
Yeah.
do all of this stuff, right?
I don't know
So-
people that have cancer that bad that can even build a Lego set, let alone these
right.
murderous contraptions.
Right. Like it got and like Blue said, it got more into the gore and less of us watching these people try to survive the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was, and especially when they started including multiple people.
Well,
In the
multiple people, yeah. Yeah, I got out. I was out.
What I think the way you do Saw is like, let's say it was a cult who
Yeah.
did this thing.
Yeah.
I think it would have worked better not just having Jigsaw. What was Jigsaw's real name anyway? I forgot.
John
his real-
Kramer.
John
John-
Kramer.
yeah.
having him just doing this one thing solo to me just was like this one dude cannot.
He had
be
apprentices
doing all.
after. He had
apprentices, yeah.
Amanda, and he had the cop, and
Yeah, true.
then
true.
eventually it
I'm about
was
to say, was
eventually
it-
it was the doctor. Like I was
Wasn't
like,
it Marky Mark's? It wasn't Marky Mark's brother. That was
no, he actually
not-
ended
no.
up in one of the traps.
Yeah, he did. Okay. I know the girl with the pig head. I like stopped watching them because it
Yeah, me
wasn't
too.
fun anymore. It
I
just
just-
I
wasn't-
did
it
go back
wasn't-
and
like the
rewatch
Pope.
Spiral though. Spiral was good.
Yeah,
But
I
that-
haven't.
that
I
was
didn't
something
see.
a
I
little
didn't see
different.
Spiral.
It was
Spiral was
outside. It was part of the Saw franchise, but it was It was outside of. I mean, almost like an outside thing of the Saw franchise. But I said I love. I like
Spiral was
Spiral. I
bad.
went back and watched it. And I was like, yo, this is actually was pretty a decent movie.
When I
Chris
saw
Rock
Danny
was on in that
Glover,
one.
when I saw Danny Glover, what was that, part 2? I was like, come on now.
What's wrong with old Danny? Why you got beef with old Danny?
this is when I knew the franchise was going downhill. Was when the first trap was a girl that was hanging from the ceiling, and her two lovers were on either side, and they had to prove who wanted her more, and if not, she was gonna get cut in half. And I was just
Which one
like,
was that?
don't even quote me on it. I can't even remember which Saw it
It had to
was.
been probably about 4. I think I watched.
I think it was 4
1, 2,
because it was
3.
in 3D.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it had to have been 4 because I do not. Anything after 3,
Stupid.
I don't remember. I watched bits and pieces of 4, but anything after 3, I didn't watch. I did watch Spiral, but anything after 3, I just like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to say
I
it was.
just
I
stopped
want to say it was
watching
it was Saw 4 because I thought I was like, what is guy? How was she gonna get out of that?
Right. It wasn't
It
even
was
her.
one where
It wasn't even for her to pick the
Right, it was
machinations
for
and not.
the,
It was
for the
somebody
two
else.
dudes, and I was like,
Yeah.
what was the one with the black dude? He was like, I think at the beginning of the movie, he was caught in the trap. And I'm like, I don't know which one that was, but I was like, I think the girl had the pig head or whatever. I was like, you know what? I'm out. This
Let me-
is sort of get
Let me
ridiculous.
ask y'all this: what would bring, since we're on horror, what would bring horror back? What would be your ultimate horror franchise to like redo, bring back, get right? Or is there a franchise that you think could come back into prominence and be a good franchise going forward? Maybe spit out 2 to 3 movies and call it quits.
honestly,
I was
go ahead, Dre.
the only reason why I say Nightmare on Elm Street is I think you could bring that. I could think you could bring that franchise back if you tell a more cohesive story. And the Freddy TV show use a lot of the element from that Freddy TV show and just make the damn movie right. You know what I'm saying? Make the movie. I think they did it well when you in Nightmare on Elm Street, and even 2, where it's not just Freddy is there, but he's not overused. They did it with it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use Pennywise until the last 3. I mean, effectively to the last 3 episodes of an 8 episode series. You know what I'm saying? Then when we got them. You know what I'm saying? We got the full, feel of it, and you know what I'm saying, the Pennywise and all of that. It was amazing. So you could do that with Freddy and then actually make the kills worth it. If he's gonna be stalking the children, why is it? It's got to be the who, what, where, when, and why of storytelling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make it creepy, make it creepy, make it go into that lore. That's what I want.
Honestly, I don't want any more Freddy remakes, Michael remakes, Jason remakes, and I know we're supposed to be getting the prequel, Camp Crystal Lake. I know we're supposed to be getting that, and I'm pretty sure there'll be no Jason in that one either because it's gonna mostly focus on his mom in that one. But I don't.
Which she was the killer in the first one.
Exactly. So like, I don't want any more remakes of remakes, because how many times are you gonna remake Halloween? How many times are y'all gonna remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre? How many times are we gonna? I mean, obviously there's only one remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, but like let's not like if anything, give me an actual like killer clowns from outer space horror movie.
Yeah.
Take the camp out of it. Or give me
no, you can't.
No, but no. The reason why the original Killer Clowns works is because of the camp. But if you make it darker and make these clowns menacing, actually fearful and menacing, like that works. You know what I'm saying? Keep a little bit of the clown in it. I mean the camp in it, but at the same time, like make it an R-rated movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Give us what these clowns was really supposed to be doing.
Canon movie?
Probably
no,
was.
I don't think that was canon.
But I also would love to see I would like to see the Blob redone.
Oh yeah,
I'll give you that.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I would also like to get, because the remake of The Mist is trash.
Yeah.
Redo The Mist. Not The Mist. The Fog.
The Fog.
The Mist is dope. But The Fog, like give us a remake, give us a proper remake of The Fog. You know what I'm saying? So
do both. I mean,
there's so much that can be done, but we keep going back to the same old. I mean, again, nothing against people wanting to keep Freddy and Jason and Michael and everybody else alive, but at the same time, like, let them go. There's other movies that we can remake.
I can't let them go. I can't. Freddy was the reason why, because for me, Freddy was the first horror dude I ever as a kid. That was my introduction to horror, was A Nightmare on Elm Street as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? And then you go into Cujo and the Stephen King movies. You know what I mean? So those were my introduction. So I get it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, a darker, more creepier Killer Clowns from outer space with, you got to throw your humor in there. You got to, because it's not gonna be, but make them more menacing.
This clown.
I mean, no, leave the clowns the way that they are, right?
Yeah, leave the clowns the way that they are, but
leave the clowns the way they are, but make the kills worthwhile, and
we don't need that.
Not the popcorn gun.
In the car when the clowns come to space and they land.
Hey, when my man threw the pie in his face for start to melt off, I'm just saying you can't buy that. And it was not CGI. It was all practical. It was absolutely it was amazing. Let me get to the super chat real quick.
When he jumped up the build, like the sound it made, the boing, like that was
my man punched it with the Joker punching.
But I agree. I think you can't.
No, we got super chat.
Oh shit!
Let me get to the super chat real quick. Jordan Peele directing Hellraiser or Elm Street would bring horror back. Either him or Rob Zombie directed either one of these two. I already know how Mika feels about Rob Zombie. I was about to say, I already know how Mika feels about Rob Zombie, but let me hook him up real quick, and then we come back.
Gang bang, gang bang. You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat. Gang bang, gang bang.
I'm not mad at Rob Zombie doing like something original or something like maybe some scripts that's like floating around. Maybe Rob Zombie could come, get a grip. He don't need to touch no more of the big three or the big five, whatever we call them. And speaking of those characters, like Mika, I don't think you can let those characters go. The Michael Myers, the Jasons, the Freddys, the Chuckies, the Checkers. They are now the universal monsters.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, how many? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. How many Dracula movies have we seen?
That's what I was just about to say.
One just dropped. One just dropped.
Yeah.
And it's
was it good? You watched it? But I was about to watch the new.
You watched the newest one? Did you watch the new? You watched the newest one?
No, but I read the reviews on it.
I
don't
seen
trust
the
the
reviews.
reviews. I watched that trailer and I'm like, I don't know. I want to watch this.
Why do we keep like again?
I could watch Dracula over and over again.
There are so many movies out there that there are so
Dre
many
did.
classic. Dre
I
loved
did.
that movie.
Stop
There are
playing
so
with me.
many. There are so many classic bad movies that could be remade, right?
So do you think Pumpkin?
Right?
I mean, not Pumpkinhead.
Give us Critters again.
Yeah. That, well,
I'm
I
down
was
with
gonna
that.
say, what about Puppet Master? Would y'all want to see a remake of
No,
Puppet
okay,
Master?
listen. Only reason why I'm not gonna say Puppet Master is because there's like 25 of those movies now. Like they just keep
Is
cranking
that
them out.
many?
Yet they're
Yeah.
it's almost up there with
They-
Amityville. Like
They
the
started
Amityville 4.
doing, Sci-Fi. I think Sci-Fi had to get a hold of it because they started doing like Puppet Master versus.
Yeah.
Word. They started
Yeah.
go-
I was that.
So like
once Sci-Fi
I
get
think
a hold
Puppet
of it,
Master has been worn out because of sci-fi, right? But it was a conversation that me and someone had on another podcast, or actually it's on mine. We was talking about
Cinematic Nightmares, if you guys don't know.
we was talking about remaking The Faculty. And I said, yo,
Ooh.
like The Faculty
Yeah.
being brought back into a social media age, like
That
it
probably would be dope.
it would be dope. You know what I'm saying? And we would bring like what we suggested was bringing back the legacy characters, right? Like bringing back the teenagers that experienced these aliens before and making them the adults in this movie, in the movie, obviously.
Didn't somebody die in that? Who died in that?
None actually.
None
The
of them
only
died?
one, no, nobody died because at the end, all of them ended up switching. They end up switching their roles because the popular girl she started dating the geek. The jock became a smart dude and he started dating the goth chick. The dude that was selling the drugs ended up being an athlete. Like everybody changed roles after they defeated the aliens. So that and like I would make the guy that was the Zeke he was the one that was selling the drugs, make him the mayor of the town. You know what I'm saying? Like and have them end up being the ones that get infected because the alien race went
whatever it was.
first and then they went after the kids, right? But now we put it in a social media age where now they're live streaming it and people are like, we don't believe that aliens are
They get to see it. Oh yeah.
that type of thing. So yeah, The
I
Faculty
think The
would be a
Faculty
great movie.
So you would like to see a lot of those obscure movies that was made late 90s, early 2000s that were one and done come back.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
I can see that.
Yeah. Or
I can see
like
that.
Disturbing Behavior, which was
Yeah.
go back and rewatch that. That movie is not good, y'all. That movie is not good. But remake it. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to a social media age.
I always say go back and remake some of these movies that, just didn't get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they caught a second win during, blockbuster age rental times or whatever. But I think you're right, Mick. I think you can go back, find some of those movies that have a cult following that never had the money or the budget to get a sequel or a remake or something like that and make it work.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
House.
Like,
you ever watch The House?
yeah.
I think it was The House 1 and 2.
Oh,
They should-
House 1 and 2? Yeah.
They
Yeah,
should
Those are-
remake Blood.
Those are,
They need to remake Blood Diner too. Since we're remaking stuff, bring me Black Blood Diner.
My Blood Diner.
Yeah, so we can have the Legend of Sheetar.
Right. No.
That
No.
never got a sequel. I need a sequel.
No.
I need some Laurel Sheetar.
Would you do what it is? The White Worm? Legend of the White Worm? I think is that what it was called? Legend of the White Worm.
Legend
I
of
don't
White
know.
Worm?
Never heard of it.
You ain't never
Yeah,
heard of that?
I was gonna say.
I think that's what it was called.
I wouldn't. Somebody mentioned Leprechaun. I wouldn't remake Leprechaun because
Nah.
Leprechaun
it has
jumped
too
the
many
shark.
sequels now. It has
Yeah,
too many
and
bad sequels, and it has literally run itself into it's run itself into the ground.
Not just
And
that. It suffers from the same thing that Freddy suffers from.
yep,
Is who this person playing Leprechaun, you can't replace it. Like it's
This
just
is true.
Wa-
It's very much
let me
true.
not say
what's
you
his name?
can't replace
Warwick.
him. It's hard, yeah, Warwick Dunn.
Not Warwick Dunn.
You
That's a
said
running
Warwick
back. For the,
Dunn.
that's a running back for the Bucks and the Falcons. Not Warwick Dunn.
Warwick, I can't remember his name, but yeah, him, the Ewok. He was the
Is that
Ewok.
the
Yeah,
Ewok?
and he was, and he was, Willow.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Okay. I also see somebody mention Tremors. Can't remake that one. I wouldn't remake that one either because that
No,
one's
that's
also ran
classic.
itself into the ground.
The first one is a classic, and then that jumped the shark real
Oh,
fast.
The first one is
Real
definitely a
fast.
classic, and then after that, it was we
This
got
last
four.
one?
We got 5 bad sequels. It's
Yeah,
all we're
like
on.
I say,
six now.
Yeah,
stuff, right?
it just
We're on
went downhill.
Yeah.
You know what
So
else?
I
don't
wouldn't
need a-
remake Tremors because it's,
Okay, would you remake Lost Boys, Mika?
They got 3 Lost
no.
Boys.
They are. I was gonna say there's 3 of them.
But yeah, it is. I mean, Corey Feldman came back as one of the Frog Brothers,
No,
but
I wouldn't remake the Lost Boys. No, at least not the original. Like if I would say if you're going to do the Lost Boys, then maybe do
Move
a
it to like
sequel.
the Everglades.
The Everglades. I would say do a sequel, but forget the other 2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you gotta forget those.
like
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
gonna do a sequel to the Lost Boys, just forget the other 2.
or would you just remake the Lost Boys just period and make it in this new digital age, kind of like what you said with the Falcon?
Nah.
No, I
Okay,
wouldn't. I
okay.
would not touch that. That is a classic, and I don't care what
It is a
nobody says.
classic. It is a classic because you
a
can't
classic,
you
but-
can't get a you can't get a guy with a long ponytail with his shirt off playing the saxophone at a carnival nowhere else.
Not at all. Not at
All
all.
right, so the Black
It's
Beat,
a classic,
so the
but
Black
it's a
Beat
bad movie.
said, you said what?
It's a classic, but it's a bad movie. I watch it every
know.
Halloween. It's a bad movie. I love it.
All right, he said,
But
it's
he
like
said,
good
"Do you
bad.
think-"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good. He said the
Yes.
Black Beat said, "Do you guys think 824 saved horror?"
I don't think horror ever died. I think that's a misconception.
It only
I don't think
multiplied.
horror.
Honestly,
hasn't.
I'm gonna go. I agree with Blue. Horror didn't die. It
Nope.
just got oversaturated.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, how many? I mean, every year we got a Saw movie. Every
That's
year
very
we got a Saw
true.
movie. We got a Saw movie, right?
Very
Or
true.
you know, and then other horror movies would get lost because of that Saw movie.
Yeah.
You know,
very
so
And every year we
okay,
get
I don't understand. I don't understand the term elevated horror. I see people
Said
saying it
me.
all the time, and I don't understand that. I don't
That's my
understand
first time
elevated
hearing it.
horror.
elevated
for me,
horror. That's my
elevated
first time
horror.
hearing that term.
Yeah, I see it all the time on
Yeah.
threads, and I don't
Yeah, what
understand.
is-
I don't understand what that entails. Like as
Make-
far
what
as
is
like
it,
when it comes to
the
horror
thinking
movies.
person's horror, like
No, now I gotta Google it.
Yeah, like, am I in the elevator? No, I was playing.
Oh, okay. So it says, oh, it's what we call art house horror.
Oh, okay.
So elevated horror is a 2010 trend
like the witch.
of yeah, like
That had to
hereditary and Get Out is quote unquote elevated horror. So it says it emphasizing psychological tension, thematic depth, artistic craftsmanship over traditional slasher tropes, or often exploring trauma or social issues.
I don't like that. Cause
You
saying
don't
that,
Dang. Blue like, yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like-
Not at
but
all.
when you say that, that means you're just regulating horror to just slasher film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah, that horror ain't. Alien was horror. That's not a slasher. We just talked about Terminator. That's
Alien
horror.
is
That's
a
not
horror
slasher. You know what I'm
film.
saying? Like
Yeah.
So-
Alien is a
can't-
horror film.
when you say
Yeah.
stuff like that, hell, if that's the case, is Hellraiser an elevated horror movie because it
Nah, that's
touched on
freak
social
movie.
things?
That's freak
It
movie.
wasn't the traditional slasher type of situation
wasn't.
going on. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I mean, if we're going based off what the key characteristic says on the Googles, it says it prioritizes slow burn narratives focusing on grief, mental illness, or social commentary. The artistic
Always.
aesthetic features high quality cinematography, deliberate pacing, and a muted, serious tone. If we want to be like, if I want to just keep it a buck,
Scary. Yeah.
Carrie,
I was about to say what weapons thought he was doing.
Matter of fact, let's just go. I'm gonna go out there on a limb. Halloween is definitely a
Halloween.
slow burn.
Yeah, yeah, it is very slow burn.
It's a
Very
slow burn.
slow. Very
Most werewolf
slow.
movies are slow burn.
Yeah, and any
Oh,
movie
except
that
for Silver Bullet.
this is what it said. It said the subversion is it moves away from jump scares and gore towards a more atmospheric and essential dread. So definitely right, like Halloween
Candyman?
didn't have any gore in it. So is Halloween a little bit of horror?
Would
I
Candyman
can
fall
see
in that?
Like 92 or 2000 or the 2021?
92. I would say 92 did.
I mean,
92
yeah.
was more of a it was a slow burn, but it's
It was a
more or
hell
less
of a
you're
slow
getting,
burn.
but you're
That's
getting
not-
more of the
that's not just-
lore
that's what's
in
slow burn.
Candyman.
I think the term is
It's a freak.
I think the
movie.
term is
Played
not
out
needed.
there.
I think the term is not needed. Like it's
Yeah,
not
take that
it's
out of
really not needed. Like
Elevated horror.
I mean, if that's the case, then pretty much all of our
It
classic
sounds-
horror movies are it sounds
sounds
uppity.
it is. That's like
Do
backpack
you like
rap.
elevated
Movie?
horror? Do you
Yeah.
like elevated horror?
That's like boom
Nah.
bap. Oh, you listen to boom bap, huh? Like that's exactly what that is. Like, oh, I only listen to
You
boom
got
bap
hip hop,
and
and then you got boom bap.
yeah, like what are we talking about?
So we went from art house horror, which I mean I've seen like I call him an art house movie because of all the symbolisms in it and,
Right,
and
right.
how it was filmed and everything. I would not refer to him as elevated horror. I would call it an art house horror movie.
I like that
'Cause-
better. Elevated horror, just like it does sound. It sounds snooty. Like
It
up?
sounds snooty.
they're drinking like elevated horror. Hey, did you go see that elevated horror movie? Like,
Did you go see that new elevated horror movie from the from Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele. Did we lose Drake?
I think so.
No, I'm still here. I'm about to go. I need to go get me something to drink. But I just didn't want to be on camera. Y'all get it.
I heard Men was. Eh.
I
watch Men?
watched it. I did watch Men. A complete and total, especially the ending. It's a mind fuck.
In a good way or bad way?
Like in a bad. Well, it depends on how you like your elevated horror.
Depends on how you like your elevated horror. I like this. Him was a music video like Belly. I rock with that.
with the dope soundtrack.
Yeah. I rock with that. There's no lie. If you came up that on your own,
Respect.
major respect. That's exactly what it is. Elevated horror. That's crazy. And you said that started when? 2010?
It said 2010, 2010.
What was the big horror movie? That would have been like Jordan Peele, right?
Yeah. It was because of A24. A24 is credited with popularizing the genre.
like
And that
The
was
Witch.
but
The Witch
they got
started off.
popularized with the term elevated horror was first used in the early 2010s and subsequently has been the subject of criticism and debate among film critics as it becomes more widely used because the term is art horror or art house horror, not elevated horror.
Art horror.
But the term art horror started in it was loosely used in the 2000s. J horror and Italian horror movies. That's where most of the art house horror comes from.
Still sounds snooty to me.
Snooty. He said
No,
when they
I
played
mean,
Gucci Mane and him, I respected it. Nah.
When they play, hey, listen. When I was paying more attention to the soundtrack than the movie.
Now
that movie had way more potential than what a lot of people were giving it credit for. It fell apart.
it was
Yeah.
chopped wrong. It was cut wrong. That's
They left a lot on the cutting room
It was
floor.
small. Joke. I gotta get. Hey,
now it's
look,
going out now.
Baby Shark Zero, I gotta give you that. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. That's crazy. But
You know,
I will.
there's also an elevated movie, elevated horror movie. Thin
What's
line
that?
between love and hate.
Shut up. Stupid.
But I will give A24 and Blumhouse, because we saying A24 like Blumhouse went out there putting in work.
We are.
Facts.
And Blumhouse
what I'm
was
saying?
doing some work. Let's be
Blumhouse-
real.
And then they fell
Blumhouse
off
was
the
doing some
map.
work.
Right.
And then they
Sure
fell
as
off the
hell
map.
did.
Well,
Did
no,
they,
so
did they
okay,
get acquired? Did A24 acquired Blumhouse?
Nah,
Or they just
no,
fell
no.
off?
Nah, they just fell. Blumhouse stretched themselves too thin. I think,
and that was the problem. They got that deal with Hulu, and Hulu was like, we gonna need our we gonna need our stuff. We gonna need them. We gonna need them movies, baby.
It became like the content is everything, and they started playing the content game instead of putting good movies out. I think.
But then,
Although I will say that I love that monthly series that they had on Hulu, where they every month was a different horror movie.
Was it the holiday one?
Into the
Or
Dark.
the Halloween?
Into the Dark.
Oh, Into the Dark.
Yeah, Into the Dark. Into the Dark was my but again, Blumhouse stretched themselves too thin. They ran out of ideas because the first season was it, and then actually the first and second seasons were good, and then they was like,
didn't they start doing something with sci-fi also?
Yeah.
Stay away from sci-fi, and I love sci-fi. Stay away from sci-fi, man. But I think they got money over there. I think that, or at least during that time, I think they had.
But
money.
they fell off. They became they stretched themselves way too thin. And A24 and Neon was like, we got it from here, big dog.
See, I think with a lot of times, a lot of people go in with good intentions when they first write their film. They're not thinking about lore. I don't think they're thinking 10 years ahead. If this thing is going to pop, this is what I'm going to bring out as a writer. You know what I'm saying? As a writer's room, writing this. Here's the lore. I don't think they're thinking about this. Prime example. When Stephen King was high as hell and created it, do you think he was thinking about like a whole lore franchise? Hell no. He was thinking where his next hit was gonna come from after he get through writing this book. I don't think he was really thinking about the lore. And David Muschietti and all of them was like, okay, we can take what you got and we can create lore out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you drop the nugget here, you drop the nugget there. We'll take it and create out of that. Do you think a lot more of these franchises should do that? Consult the original writer if he's still alive or not, and let's say, hey, let's consult with you and let's bring lore out of it. They're doing that right now with all of the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, a Knight in the Seven Kingdoms, and Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones series or whatever. They're still consulting. You know what I mean?
I don't know why I was about to call him Token, but it's Mark.
R.R. Martin. I was thinking of Token too.
I think it all depends. It's like what you said. Will the person who is in control and has the rights to those things allow a Dre, a Mika, a Blue to say, hey, we want to take this stuff, expand on it, you know what I'm saying, and do those things. A lot of people, are sensitive about their art. Like Stephen King is one of those guys who is like, and I don't want to say he don't care, but I think he got so much material. It's like, pick one, dog. I've been trying to sell this one for the longest. Come get it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, you're only as big as your last hit. Now, some of them only have one hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it like that. Also, when it comes to lore or going back to like an A24, Neon, a Blumhouse, because I see people in the chat talk about will they fall off or A24 is about to fall off. I think a lot of these studios like that, they try to find that franchise that they can hang on to and push. If A24 finds a franchise, and I'm pretty sure they have one already, that they're going to look and try to make 8 sequels out of because they know it's going to generate money, that's going to keep them afloat while they do other things like a Witch Part 2 or what, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it just all really depends, man. Is it, do I want to do a franchise, or do I want to get, hey Mika, let me pick your brain and let me get some of these characters and lore and all of this stuff about you, and I'm gonna make a movie for this character, I'm gonna make a movie for that character, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. It just all depends.
Well, so this is the thing about A24. A24 doesn't just do horror.
Right.
They do everything. So no, they're not gonna fall off. They always got one in the back pocket. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why Blumhouse fell off is because number one, they tried to make a franchise out of Insidious, which they did, which was very successful, right? But then they also tried to make a franchise out of The Black Phone. First one, great. Second one, not so much. But they were trying. I think Blumhouse was trying to build their own franchise, but they also were doing things like, they gave us the Invisible Man, remake. They gave us the Gallows. But then they gave us Freaky and Halloween Ends and The Visit. Like these movies that didn't just Wolfman.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did Wolfman too, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they started out hot. You know what I'm saying? The Purge. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? So A24 will probably never fall off because A24 does more than just horror. They've got it all over the place, right?
I mean, they just had the Rocks movie, The Smashing Machine.
Yeah. So I don't see A24 ever. A24 as far as like horror probably will fall off because eventually they probably run out. They'll run out of ideas, but they got everything. They got shows. They got they got shows. They got movies. I mean,
I don't think they'll fall off in the horror aspect because, as we see, and just like we talked about, it's a new horror movie being made every day, or it's a new franchise trying to be started every day. Horror is never going anywhere because
it's
people
not
are scared of shit. People are just scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
this is true.
And then, and then, if people need to understand that horror comes in so many different forms, it's just not one form of horror,
right?
So
Epstein horror movie.
I think Blumhouse fell off.
Play the Gilligan's Island music.
They started falling off like when they tried to remake Fantasy Island. When they try to remake Firestarter.
Yeah, why would they do that? Firestarter was
I don't know why. Firestarter is a classic. Classic.
When they gave us
Fantasy Island is crazy. The plane boss. Why would they do that?
They made Fantasy Island a horror movie, right? So, I honestly think they should have stuck with trying to make Sinister into a franchise.
They messed up with part 2.
They messed up part 2, right?
They messed up part 2.
So
because it goes back because I don't think these people honestly what the studio was doing. Let's keep it real. They're there to make money. And no matter if the franchise is popular, put something together. And a lot of times I believe these movies start getting just put together. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really matter the franchise now. You know what I mean? We need content. We need content. And I guarantee you the studio is pushing for that content. You know what I mean? Especially with streaming being as big right now, we got to have new, fresh content. So they just start making stuff. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why you're watching it, but like this is not like the last one because it's just slapping stuff together just because the studio is demanding the content and not the quality. And I think that's, to me, has always, you can look at Marvel. That was the problem. The DCEU was just to start slapping stuff together and calling it a movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the horror films that we talked about, the horror franchises, slap something together and call it Nightmare on Elm Street. You know what I mean? And damn the lore because you like this so much, you're gonna go watch it. And I think that also dives into the intelligence of the consumer. If the intelligence of the consumer is not demanded for better films, let's be honest. This is the reason why elevated art or elevated horror is starting to get more shine because the quality sucks. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents from a distance.
I agree with you. Y'all remember that movie Jim Carter?
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
Where the dude was like a gymnast who learned karate. Y'all remember? All right, we'll keep it moving. I'm surprised y'all never seen
that.
it.
No.
He was dope though. He was clean with it, man. What? He was.
If he ain't Tony Jaa, I ain't trying to hear it. If he can't beat Tony Jaa, I don't want to hear it.
Oh man, but I agree with everything you said, Dre. The content, but I think that's what's killing movies. Period, is content, right? Trying to feed this machine that I think is running out of gas. Because I think the streaming game is. I just don't think it's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? I'm already seeing the changes when it comes to streaming and music. I think the same thing is gonna hit over here on the TV and music side of things, TV and movie side of things when it comes to streaming, because it's taking community, you know what I'm saying, community away. Like appointment viewing used to mean, you know what I'm saying, it meant something. You know what I'm saying? I now, if me, you, Mika know that a show is coming on at 8:00 or a movie is only being released at this period of time, we go watch it. We can actually sit down and talk about it. We can get on social media and talk about it. We can be at the water cooler and talk about it. But if I watch it a month before Mika watches it, Mika don't watch it, you know, for another 2 months later, Dre watches it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fragmented. So who gonna be talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Like it takes away from something being able to really live. Like we'll never get I don't think we'll ever get cult classics again. I think cult classics are dead because it's not appointment viewing. Most cult classics they flopped. They didn't make it in the box office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China was a flop. Everybody loved that movie. Cult classic. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We won't have cult classics no more. I think
The Last Dragon.
Last Dragon.
It's a cult classic because it's not a good movie, but it's a cult classic.
But it's a cult classic. I just think streaming has killed that because now streaming also makes us look at numbers. First week data, this, that, and the third, and then people don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't do good. So it's one of them things, man.
Tony asked the question, do y'all think horror TV is doing better?
Depends on what it is.
Horror TV. Are we counting?
Are we talking, if we're talking about like the Welcome to Derry series, the reason why that did so well is because the director from the remake, or let me stop calling it a remake. Chapter 1 and 2 are not remakes. Those, because the original is a TV a mini series from TV.
Yeah.
So it's because of the director from Chapter 1 and 2 was involved in it, and nobody else redid it. Nobody else did it. Nobody else touched it. So that's the reason why that one took off. A show that I feel like should have never been canceled, but totally got canceled, was Lovecraft Country.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Like,
but we all know why it got
canceled. It was
we all know why. But we all know why it got canceled. You know, let's just be honest. We all know it got canceled. Why it got canceled.
But also, I just shared this. I shared season 1 and season 2 on my page. Was Them.
Yeah.
Them was great. We talked about Them season 2.
Right. So is horror TV better than the movies? It depends on what it is, because I've come across some horror series where I'm like, I only watched it because it was Kevin Bacon.
Right. But that was pretty good though. You talk about the Bells Bondsman?
The Bondsman.
Or the Bondsman, whatever. Yeah, that was pretty good.
They canceled that one too.
They canceled that too. That was pretty good. I had like the story involved with that. I think horror TV is in a better space than it's been of recent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put up Bates Motel. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, Lovecraft Country should have never been. What was the one that was based off of your man who be eating people?
Hannibal.
Hannibal was dope. That was a good show.
They also tried to redo they also tried to make The Exorcist into a TV series.
Nah.
Yeah,
But
there's some
I
things you just cannot make it to a TV series. It just doesn't make any
just
sense.
don't make no sense. But yeah, no, I think horror is in a way better spot that it's been in for a long time.
Yeah.
And I just think maybe it's the elevated horror aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
You sound bougie when you say it like that.
It sounds very bougie when you
Because
say it
to
like
me,
that.
to me, Derry, Welcome to Derry. If we use an elevated horror, to me, that's elevated horror. That
It
covered
really-
every base.
It really does.
It ticked every mark of elevated horror. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get more stuff like that. Hopefully people are looking back and watching. Hopefully the people who are doing Crystal Lake camp what is it called? Camp Crystal Lake?
I think so.
Camp Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake.
Who's ever doing that? Hope they looked at Derry and be like, okay, we right there, big dog. We right there with you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, because they carrying a lot of weight. I think this carries far more weight than it does. Because even it as a TV series, people liked it, but I don't think people put it up with Jason and Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? And all of these things
No,
like that.
I think after Welcome to Derry,
I was gonna say after Welcome to Derry, people was like, yeah, not Pennywise from the miniseries, Pennywise from the movies.
Yeah,
in that
I'm
show.
saying
Yup.
now.
He's top 5 now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he top 5 now. I'm
He's
saying
top
back
5
then.
now.
So I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but
the weight of it back then versus now. You know, it now is a fucking ball of fire.
Yeah.
Jason and Freddy are still balls. You know what I'm saying? Because Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers have transcended at least
but
3 or 4 decades, right?
but in the
Yes,
words
yes.
of Freddy Krueger, they're forgetting me.
But that's the
And-
thing. That's the thing. Nobody is forgetting Freddy Krueger. Like
Yeah.
and that's why I keep saying like we don't need these remakes. We don't need these reimaginings of these characters because if you're like my parents, go ahead and introduce your kids to Freddy Krueger.
It's on repeat.
Go and don't stop at 3. Don't go no further than that.
So
Four is
horror-
bad. 4 is bad. 4 is a bad movie. I'd rather I used to say 4 was
4 is
better than
Dream-
5. No, I'd
Dream-
rather watch
what's that,
5.
Dream Warriors?
Nah,
5 is
Dream
Dream
Warriors
the
is
Dream Warrior,
Dream
and then you have the
Masters.
Dream Child. Well, the Dream Master.
The
and then you
Warriors
have
is
the Dream
3,
Child.
Masters is 4, 5 is
Yeah.
Child.
Yeah. And then now let's not forget our very, very favorite Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Bleh.
Nightmare.
We've saved the best for last.
I won't even. You want to
Which-
torture me? Go ahead and put that
if
movie
you
on.
if you want to watch, I'm telling y'all, anybody in the
Shoot.
chat, if you
wanna
want to see
torture
what
me?
Deadpool, if you want to see what Deadpool will look like in a horror film, watch Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, because that's
Yeah.
all he's being is Deadpool.
I would
Before
never.
Deadpool was even hell. I think Freddy's Dead came out the same year Deadpool was introduced in Marvel
Might have
Comics.
Hey,
Before
it
he
might
even
have
had
taken a little
the
bit of Freddy.
one-liners.
Yeah.
I'm saying they probably got they inspiration
I
from
think
Freddy's
if you look at, I ain't gonna lie, you look at 97 Fabian Naceza's writing for Deadpool, you be like, that looks like old Fredster.
I asked Rob. I talked to Rob a lot. Me and Rob be going back and forth, man. Me and Rob Liefeld go back and forth.
What? Nobody wants to eat that, sir.
because it's trash. That's what he said.
What horror franchise do you think could relate to becoming a TV show? I like somebody said that Ash versus Evil Dead. That was a dope show. They
I didn't
counted
watch
it
it.
twice just to let you know.
I ain't watching.
But what
I've never been.
it has
I've
to be
never been
something
into
with-
the Evil Dead movies. Like I
that was
It
like
has to be.
mean,
something
obviously,
with-
I
with-
did go back and watch it as first time I watched it, I was 21. But I mean, going back and rewatching it again, like I
rewatch-
honestly, I rewatched it, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get why people like this movie so much. But I love the remake. The remake is dope.
think people like 2 and Army of Dead.
Or Army of Darkness.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry,
Army of Darkness. Yeah.
People like 2 and Army of Darkness, and I think that's what Army of Darkness became, like a cult classic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, and this is a Universal monster that I would love for to come back, but not campy. Is like a Mummy a mummy that's actually dark. It's actually bringing an element to the mummy franchise.
That's coming.
Is it?
They got a new mummy coming.
Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about Brendan Fraser's Adventures.
No.
It's
I think Blumhouse is doing it.
Oh,
it's a mummy
okay.
movie.
Because
Mhm.
because I
But
mean,
you got to remember,
as far as
Blumhouse is doing all the Universal monsters.
Universal monsters, yeah.
But Brendan Fraser is doing another mummy too.
Yeah, he needs to stop.
They coming back.
I'm even though those movies are
They are doing that.
Those movies are goofy as shit. Sorry, Miss Roberta, wherever you
I
are
didn't
listening.
like Jet Li. Like, what was all that about? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
understand that they're trying to bring the
The
Chinese
Rock.
element of the dead over
Goofy.
to an American franchise, but it didn't work.
yeah, I ain't.
But
But
yeah,
what you
I
think,
need a huh?
So, a mummy. You.
I need a mummy.
Show.
I would do a mummy. You know why I would do a mummy TV show?
Mhm.
Because you could be able to slow burn how that mummy operates. You know what I'm saying? You could bring more lore into it. First of all, the lore of Egyptian, but do it right. Let's be real. Do it right with the right color people. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably where it's gonna fail at. Then I probably won't watch it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I start seeing them looking a little too, nope, I'm out. Click. You know what I'm saying? But if they did a really good lore on it, you know, kind of like I heard the new Frankenstein movie wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
I liked it.
Yeah, the Frankenstein movie wasn't bad. I mean, you got like if you look at the Universal monsters that's out, you could there's a Universal monsters you could really do to make it good. Besides Dracula. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they tried to do with the Invisible Man. Obviously, it wasn't that Mika was like, nope.
It worked.
But
You didn't
Wolfman.
like
Wait, what?
Did they do the Invisible Man?
Yeah, they did the Invisible Man. I
It
didn't have
worked.
a
Yeah,
problem with the
Invisible
Invisible Man because
Oh,
my husband was in that movie.
Ooh.
you know what? I'm about to play with you.
What?
Ooh.
No,
Ooh,
just
Janelle.
how was in that movie?
Kenny Rogers.
That's
You gotta know when to hold him.
now that's funny.
I'll slap your hat off your head so your eyebrows can show.
My eyebrows is showing. Boo.
Barely.
Talking about out his eye.
Yes.
I did thought you said Kenny.
You know,
Rogers.
the next The Black Panther.
Nigga is like what's my man that where he was married to all the different women. Why do fools fall in love?
Hey, Frankie
They
Lyman.
did.
Frankie Lyman. I'm
At first, I thought you were about to say
I'm
Anthony
Mrs.
Mackie.
Mika G. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I thought you were about to say Anthony Mackie for a second.
Not Mr. Mika G. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's FOMO behind you.
What about you, Mick? What would you like to see brought into TV series?
Honestly, I know I did say this, but I feel like we definitely need a prequel of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, I think you said that before, yeah.
And mostly based off of Freddy's Nightmares, because if you watch Freddy's Nightmares is on Tubi right now. I don't know if it's on Tubi still, but it was on Tubi at one point in time. Freddy's Nightmares actually went into his backstory about, and showed like his trial and things like that. Give me, you ain't even got to give me multiple seasons. Just give me one season where we watch his whole story leading up to his arrest, leading up to his trial, and during the trial, they're like, "Did you read him his Miranda rights?" And the cop is like, "Nope, you're free."
Ah, damn! I knew
And
I
then
forgot something.
And then the parents get together, you know what I'm saying? They meet together, it's like the Scooby-Doo gang, and be like, let's go get this mofo. I know where he's at. He's always in the boiler room in this place, and then show the parents getting a vigilante justice, but leave out that crappy excuse my language. Leave out that crappy
You don't want the
behind.
Dream Demon?
Yeah, leave out the dream demons. Make him
You don't want the Dream Demon?
hell no.
That is stupid.
Leave out the dream demons.
Are some of the dumbest things I've ever saw in movie
Yeah,
history.
leave out the damn dream demons. Make him what he already is. He is a vengeful spirit. That's what he is. Like,
Yeah.
period.
So make his
He-
so you're saying make the spirit of Freddy Krueger the entity.
Yeah, because that's
You
what
ain't gotta
that's what
do a
ultimately what
Malbolgia
Freddy Krueger
spawn.
He's
is.
the dream demon. He's the
He
dream
is the
demon.
dream
He
demon.
is the dream
Like,
demon.
he figures out how to get to everybody's children through their dreams. Like, there are no dream demons that get inside of him. He is the entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
Yeah.
he
Like
has figured
little
it
sperm.
out.
Little tadpole.
Man,
Oh my
don't
God,
bring
that
up,
was
'cause
so
five is
stupid.
literally the man is traveling through a vaginal canal. I'm like, I'm
Stupid.
watching the movie. I'm rewatching the movie. I'm like, what? Why does this look for? Oh my Lord, it's a canal. Like there's
Yeah.
part of it, there's elements of five that
Yeah.
I actually like. There's a lot of elements I like. No, that's not one of them. And nowhere close. So
Yeah, I feel like that's what I feel like we should get a prequel of that. You know what I'm saying? Where, we don't actually, we don't see him doing the actual like murders, but his name, he show him working at the factory, show him as regular Freddy, and he's living among people, but eventually he gets caught up, you know what I'm saying, gets arrested, he's in jail, you're gonna fry for this, Krueger, that type of thing, gets to court, and now they're they're interrogating, or the cop is on the stand, and they're like, hey, okay, at what point, the Freddy's lawyer is like, oh no, my he knows that his client was never ran his rights, so he gets up there and he's like, so Officer Friendly, at what point did you read Mr. Krueger his rights? And he'd be like,
He goes to his notebook.
he'd start flipping through his notebook. And then he's like, I never did. And then the judge, and then the lawyer goes, you need to throw this out, judge.
hold on, wait a
And the judge
minute.
is like,
If you
you're a free man.
check this out, Mika, if you update it for today's age, it's on his camera, on his chest.
Oh yeah, body
You know what
cam
I'm saying?
footage.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he says,
But
did you read him his rights? We're like, yes, I read him all of his rights. You know what I'm saying? Did everything. They were like, hold up. We'll pull out the TV. They gotta roll it in, the TV. And we're like, we have footage right here that shows you did not read him his rights. And you know what I'm saying? And then you can show the cop whooping his ass, but not reading his rights.
but that would
You
be
know,
if you were going.
Don't make
that- but-
Freddy sympathetic.
That's
Don't
what I was
make
gonna
him
say. You're gonna make him into a victim, and that's the
No,
last
it's
thing
not
that
a
you're
it's
supposed.
not a victim.
No, you literally just said you was gonna beat his ass.
Don't beat his ass.
Because of what
Don't beat his ass.
because of what the reason why is because what he's charged with. Think about it like
nah.
this. If her
Now you're
father-
you're giving
No, no,
sympathy
no,
for
listen,
the child murderer.
Listen. No, listen to what I'm saying. Nancy's father is a cop, right? He comes on the scene knowing what they found out about these children, right? And he's the one who assaults Freddy, right? When he assaults Freddy, that's where you show that he didn't read him his rights, because he's pissed off about what he found out, which is
But if
typical
there,
movies. But that's not a victim. That's not a victim.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if we're doing the prequel prior to a Nightmare on Elm Street, there is no body cam footage.
You said there's no body cam footage?
There's no body cam footage. Like
So
if
you
we're
would have
if
them
we're
turn off the body cam?
no,
if
there's
we're
like
doing it in this day and age.
if we're doing we're not doing it in this day and age,
Oh,
because
you're
now
doing-
you're attaching this series to that trash ass remake that they made.
Oh, so you're saying do
I'm
it
saying
in
take
the
it
80s.
back. Yeah,
do
take
it
it back.
in the 80s.
Yeah,
Okay.
where there is no body cam footage or lack thereof, right? So like, yeah, like take it back then, and yes, maybe he did beat his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we would never know, right? But
right.
the main thing is, did you read him his rights? And they would be like,
Right.
nah, I ain't do that.
Yeah.
Cause you don't want to lie on stand. You get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Go to jail for stuff like
Yeah,
that. So of course he'd be like, no, I don't recall reading him his rights. Hey judge, you gotta throw this out. And then that's how it leads into
No, he wasn't a PDF. He was just a child deleter. So you can't say
well, original script he was a PDF. but they took it out.
But then they changed it
They changed it. And then in the remake, they added it back in.
back. Yeah. I'm just
And it
going off
didn't
of what was
feel
on
well.
film, and I'm seeing child deleter. You know,
Yeah, in the original film, he was a child deleter, but in the original script, he was a PDF.
would you have someone who favors Robert Englund as the new Freddy, or would you?
Yeah, I honestly liked who they picked for Freddy's Dead because he looks so much like a young.
Well, that was Freddy. You talking about New Nightmare? I mean, not New Nightmare.
No,
but
I'm talking about in Freddy's Dead when they went back to when he was when
when
they
he was
had
younger.
Alice not Alice the dude that oh my god, when they showed his father like beating him, and that he looked, he had the look, but of course we can't get him, but get somebody that looks as close to Robert Englund, like a younger
Timothy
Robert
Chalamet.
Englund as possible as you can, you know. So I think
Yeah.
so.
Timothy Chalamet.
Ooh, that actually would be a good choice.
Is he not? Hey, wait a minute. How tall is he? Because if he's the same height as Rorschach, I'm not buying it.
No, he's taller, but you also have to remember that that Robert Englund is not that tall either.
No, he's like 5'10", I think.
So
He's 5'9", 5'10",
Hold on,
but
let's
Rorschach is like 5'1". Yeah, I call him Rorschach because I don't know his real name. I just
Okay.
know
I'll
him
go
watching it.
with
Timothy Chalamet is 5'10".
Yeah, and Robert Englund I think is 5'10" too.
Let's see.
How tall is Robert? Oh,
On
Hey,
rest in
Siri.
peace to Robert Duvall as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that at the end. How tall
He
is
looked
Robert
like
Englund?
90. What, he was 92?
He was 95.
Oh, he's 5'10".
95? Yeah, he looked nice
Oh,
little light.
sure.
Okay, so they're
I was
both the
talking
same
to him.
height. They're both 5'10".
Yeah.
I think I
It's
would
because-
do oh, go ahead, Dre.
No. Go ahead.
To finish it out, to cap it off, I think I would do Fright Night. I think I would do a Fright Night TV show.
We already did Fright Night.
A TV show?
Oh,
No.
not a TV show.
Yeah, I'm talking about a
Did
TV
it.
show, not a remake. The
I
remake
was about to
was
say,
bad.
how
Did
would
they
you,
do?
how would you do a Fright Night
Fright
TV
Night
show?
TV show?
Yeah, how would you do a
Um,
Fright Night TV show?
Although I'm intrigued now because that would actually work. Because it couldn't be a Charlie Brewster. It has to be like
No, I would do somebody different. I would like do it. It wouldn't even be based off of like Charlie. I would have what's my man? Jerry.
yeah.
Jerry he'd still be the main vampire, but I would keep Peter. I would keep Peter Vincent around. But I wouldn't have Charlie. I would have somebody totally different. Like it'd be a totally different setup. This would be like Fright Night Universe 618 or something. You know what I'm saying? This won't be the main universe Fright Night. I'd do something totally different. I just do a total, because I think that story, because it's almost like The Burbs. Like Fright Night was kind of like The Burbs. Y'all ever saw the Burbs?
Yeah,
the movie?
I said the birds
Tom
with
And
With,
then they
Tom
now they got a
Hanks.
TV show with
Yeah.
Kiki Palmer.
Oh, they do got the TV show with Kiki Palmer. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. But it kind of reminded me, or The Burbs reminded me of Fright Night, I should say.
Or, I mean, if we're gonna, because we just saw them change the Burbs to a TV show, make Fright Night a TV show.
That's what I'm saying. Well, how would you do the Fright Night TV show?
like with Charlie Brewster, like, but you know, each episode is. I mean, you could totally. Break
Oh,
Fright
you mean make the exact?
Yeah,
got
make
it.
the
Yeah,
movie
that
into
would-
that's
a
why- that's
TV
what-
Make the
show.
movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's
How
what they
would
did
you
with the
do that?
Burbs.
Okay.
But how
I mean,
would
it's
you
not-
do that?
That would
and
work.
keep it
Even not to say
interesting.
that would really. Would you run
No.
that into part 2 and everything? Like if it lasted that long,
yeah.
you run it into
Season
what was
2
her name?
would be
Regine.
part 2.
Regine.
Yeah.
Dandruff.
Heck yeah.
I like that.
And the way it would work, Dre, is this: because you could literally watch Fright Night right now and break it up into and break it up
Yeah,
into
you could,
episodes,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
the first episode is Charlie Charlie Charlie
That's
sees
Charlie.
them moving in, and right before he pulls the shade down, that's when the episode ends, and then we hear the screams as the screen goes black.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we go into episode 2, and now Charlie is in full panic mode. He's like, there's a vampire, you could build on the whole like story of people not believing him for a couple of episodes until we
Yeah.
get to him,
People disappearing, but
one
nobody
episode is him
believes
talking to
him.
Peter Vincent, trying to convince Peter Vincent to do it, and then the next episode is when they actually show up to the house and you know, they do the test, and you could break Fright Night up into episodes.
I like that. I like
Mm.
that.
Mm.
You
probably
killed that.
are.
Interesting.
I wasn't even going that way. You killed it. I like that better.
Yeah,
than what I was
that's
thinking.
very interesting.
And then,
Way
yeah,
better
and
than
then
what I was
season
thinking.
2 goes into Charlie being at college. He's, you know, I would change it to where he is still with Amy. Amy has gone on to college with him. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to keep the. I mean, in the original Fright Night 2, he's not with Amy anymore. He's with
Right,
another
yeah,
girl.
right.
But now season 2 is Jerry Dandridge's sister.
Mhm.
And maybe we only get 2 seasons out of Fright Night.
I gotta.
But also
see.
take the camp out of
I mean, you could-
Fright Night 2.
Maybe we only get to because I was gonna say maybe you can expand. You could probably expand
They
Fright Night. The
They
original
did a
movie.
Silent Night, Deadly Night remake.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah.
They're like 2
I
of
used
them.
to watch
They
that
did
as a
that, like,
kid. I
what was
used
that,
to.
2002, 2003 or something like
Yeah,
that?
they did
Well,
2 of
there's.
them.
I just went to Fandango and there's a new 2025 one.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, when did they do that? I watched that. I watched the original as a kid. So.
Oh, I heard that 2025 one was good. Actually, I heard that one was good. People were talking about that one, but just saying.
It's on sale
Mhm.
right now on Fandango because I think I
what we doing?
have because I think I have Fright Night. I don't think I've watched it, and I'm looking at my.
You ain't watched Fright Night?
It's
You
on,
gotta have-
look the 1985 Fright Night. The 1985 Fright Night.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah. It's sitting here and I ain't watched. Hold on, wait a minute. This is what I'm saying. Hold on. I would just share. Like I'm looking at
That's the only one
because
we
like I
recognize
said
anymore.
about the
You're right.
25, the 25 for 5, and you see Friday Night sitting right here, and I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet.
Fright Night is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
they
is
can't
I
watch
mean,
that.
this is all
Why
the-
would we
the
do
movies that
Night of the
was in
Creeps
that.
too?
Oh,
Night of the Creeps. Yeah, like all the movies like the 976 Evil, I haven't watched that. The Blob, I watched that when I was a kid. Brightburn, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, there's some classics on here. My movie Christine, The Craft, Deliver Us from Evil. But yeah, Fright Night. I think I started it. I never finished it.
Man, Fright
You
Night
gotta
is
watch
shit. Gotta watch
Yeah.
that all the way through.
Oh, you said Night of the
Everything
Oh,
Creeps.
you
in
got
order for that to work, Mr.
You said I do what? I got to do what?
to have faith.
Got the
That's
help.
how, he says, that's how he says it.
Okay.
In order for that
All right.
to work, Mr.
Oh
Vincent.
yeah, and I did
Good
watch
stuff.
Sleepwalkers
Empires?
again
Sleepwalker,
as an adult. Yeah, I watched Sleepwalkers as an adult,
Wolf.
and let's just say that
Wolf was
movie.
good.
Yeah.
You said Wolf was good.
Yeah, Wolf was good. That's a good.
With Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
So is the stepfather akin to stepmother from your boy?
No, Stepfather came out. Oh no, this is the remake.
That's-
So there
yeah,
is
that's-
a
2009.
classic Stepfather movie that came out in like the 90s or late 80s, early 90s. They remade the Stepfather. That 2009 one is trash.
Yeah.
But you know what movie I was talking about? Was it Stepmother or whatever?
Yeah,
by,
the Stepmother. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Stokes.
Yes. your boy
Yeah, he
Chris
remade
Stokes.
all of the Stepfather movies, and he remade what's the name of that movie with the bad little boy?
The bad little boy.
Not The Good Son. What's the name
Oh,
of it?
that's what I was thinking of.
No, Mikey.
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 Yeah, but he called it
I
something
ain't
else.
seen Mikey. I ain't seen
Called
Mikey
it
in
something else.
forever. I haven't seen Mikey in
I was gonna say
forever.
Mike, and I was gonna say Damien. It was gonna be either or.
Nah, it was Mikey. Which I
Yeah.
went back and rewatched that. I was like,
I ain't
how the
seen
hell they
Mikey
get away
in
with this?
forever.
I didn't get
You
away
got a
with
nice
Mikey.
little stash there though, Dre. I like what you got there.
That was,
Vampire
I mean,
Good.
it was 25 for 5
Yeah,
or something like that. It was
Yeah.
cheap. It was during Halloween, and get some good movies in there.
You remember how they was killing the vampires on Vampires?
Yeah, which is dope.
How they was harpooning them and just
Yeah,
pulling them out of the
in
house.
During the daytime. During the daytime.
Yo,
Love
so
that.
she said,
I love
yo,
vampires.
He said, hey, she was thank you for the $2 super chat. He said, hey, yo, bring back the movie night watch parties.
Man.
Wait, my lights
Man, that's
set up.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's kind of
you're right.
hard because life is lifing.
Wait, lights
Yeah,
set up.
life, yeah,
me and
life gotta get this-
me and sleep.
Shit, me and money. I gotta get this.
You know, you got 5 husbands that she got to attend to, so you know.
I'm just saying, I got mouths to feed.
Good. You know what? All right, let me hook you up.
For me? Oh, I can't believe it. Thank you, boy. Oh, you're the best grand.
We
I do miss our movie nights, but man, if I couldn't make it through Kung Fu Cinema Saturdays, I could show
Ezra
them.
Miller already has a horror movie.
Yeah, it's called His Real Life.
No, it's called We Need to Talk About Kevin.
No, it's the you look when you look back over my life.
They need to do an Ezra Miller series like they did with Diddy.
Oh,
Right. Exactly.
part.
Exactly. I need a new.
Yeah.
I need a new
He did.
lifestyle.
He did. We Need to Talk About Kevin, which was, I guess you can say, elevated horror as well.
Elevated horror. That's like Midsummer.
Psychological trauma.
horror.
Yeah.
There's a couple good ones. There's a couple of dope ones out there. What else jumped the shark for y'all though? Are we just sticking to horror jumping the shark or because I got a couple franchises I'm looking like Fast and Furious jumped the shark.
Oh, absolutely.
We know they started shark and they said
Hold up. Chaz, that's the movie we're talking about. Adopted 1 and 2 is Mikey. Chris Stokes Chris Stokes just took Mikey and changed the name to Adopt It. That's it. Okay, back to sharks.
And how we're jumping them.
Speaking of sharks, Jaws, I think is the ultimate shark jumper.
You think you think Jaws jumped the shark?
I think
Man, 1 and 2 is classic.
Yeah,
What?
So y'all didn't like Mario Van Peebles' wig? Y'all didn't like Mario Van Peebles' wig?
The thing
Come
is,
on, man.
Wig,
We all on this board now.
wig,
I would let Jaws
accent,
slide.
psychological shark. What are we doing?
I didn't even think about that. All I can think about is the wig. That's all I can think
Because
about.
it was 1, 2, 3D, and then Revenge, right?
Yep, in that order.
Jumped. Oh,
Leaked.
most definitely TMNT. Technically, TMNT 2 jumped the shark, but they jumped the shark if you watch the cartoon. 3 is just it's a horror. That's a horror film.
I think two didn't jump it for me. It was 3.
Two,
And maybe
3
because
completely jumped the shark, but
maybe-
2 they wanted to make it more like the cartoon
Maybe
because
more
the
like the
parents was
cartoon,
like,
right.
"Oh, kids is over here being ninjas, and the ninjas are bad, and they don't want to use their weapons, even though the dude with the swords gets to use his." But nunchucks is where we draw the line.
They didn't want,
Okay.
They only wanted to show it off, but
Matter of fact, I was going to do because the 35th. I'm going to go watch the 35th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I watched the 35th anniversary of TMNT 1 last year. But if they do a 30 or 35th anniversary of TMNT 3, I'm out. I'm not watching that in the movie theater. I'm not. But we still did. Do you know what the secret of the ooze was? The secret of the ooze was environmental protection. Not how they got created. How did they, or an alien came down and gave them the ooze like the Utrons did in the comics? No, it's environmental protection.
What's that, Mika? You like
I like
Secret
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, that's my
what's
movie.
that?
No, don't get it twisted. That's my movie because it's still a little, a little too Raph. Still one of my favorite movies. But the movie itself is so flawed in its execution. I mean, hell, I just spent $60 on the 4K new DVD pack with all the other stuff. With all of the stuff in it. Yep. Yeah. So I can't talk. I'm a TMNT fan. But yeah. Oh, another one that completely jumped the shark from the very beginning is Transformers. Holy hell. Yeah.
Wait, where did it jump the shark at?
From the very beginning, but but really too.
I like the first one.
I like the first
Transformers
one.
Transformers 1 is
I got that
fine.
in the steel box. I got Transformers 1 in the steel.
Okay. So Transformers 1 is fine. But as a Transformers fan from not only the cartoon but the comics all the iterations.
Oh no, I hate it. If you talking about their
But-
designs, I hated their design.
Yeah, but as far as movie, two.
Yeah.
Soon as you had two dudes to try to be black, I was out. 3 brought
But
it
that-
back,
that
and then
was
4 and 5. That was
thought
2.
that
Mud
was-
Flap Skid, that's 2.
Flapper Skid, that was 2.
That was 2. And then you
That's
got
when they was in
Devastator
Egypt.
as a monkey
It was in
with
Egypt.
balls.
Yeah.
Because that's Revenge of the Fallen. Trash. Trash.
You might be right.
The
I just hated. I hated the design. The best thing about Transformers to me was Sam Witwicky, and then he got
not Spike. Yeah, Sam,
Not
not
Spike.
Spike Witwicky. Yeah,
not Spike Witwicky, but his.
but he got the
this-
Matrix of leadership in the second movie, and it gave it. Why does he get this? Why? Why?
I mean, at least it wasn't Hot Rod. I hate Hot Rod. Hot Rod
Yeah.
got Optimus killed, man. I'm still mad. I'm still as a kid mad to this
40.
day.
This is the 40th anniversary. Hopefully they. I think Hasbro is going to announce that they're bringing that back to the movie theater. If they do this year, this year is going to be my favorite year of movies of all time because I'm going to go see Secret of the Ooze in the movies. I'm going to go see Mario, and I get to see my favorite Transformers kill each other. I am in, baby. I am in.
If
Oh
they, I
yeah,
thought- I
Batman.
thought they had-
Batman jumped the shark too. The Batman franchise from 1989, it jumped the shark tremendously.
I thought the term didn't. I thought it came from Batman jumping the shark from the TV show.
Well, the term did. We're talking about Batman
Yeah.
after Batman Returns. It completely jumped the shark with Batman and Robin and
What's
Batman Forever.
Bat shark repellent. What he said? Bat shark repellent or whatever.
They did give you a live hot rod, and he spoke German.
Was it a
Oh, they
live
gonna
hot
get
rod?
all. They gonna get all my money.
Deutsch.
When was that live hot rod?
That was in the last night.
That's the worst one
Yeah,
to me.
this is what I'm saying. Trust me, I've watched all of these movies.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, I watched all of these movies. Christopher Reeve Superman jumped the shark after 2. Which technically 2 jumped the shark because it's not Richard Donner. Now, if you go watch the Richard Donner's cut, way better movie than what they produced. But after that, it's completely jumped the shark. It was just out of that.
With Richard
Out of
Pryor?
there after that. Huh?
You talking about with Richard Pryor?
Yes. Yes.
When he had to
Yeah.
beat computer code. That was the bad guy.
And then he was fighting drunk Superman. Drunk Superman was jumped the shark.
That's when he
what
took
else?
the S off his chest. I was like, when can Superman do that? He took the
Man.
S off his-
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else jumped the shark. Like completely jumped the shark.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it
That's
did.
it, yeah.
It did. Now that was supposed to be a one and done.
It
It
really
did.
was.
And
Yeah.
then after 4, because let me tell. Okay, so technically, I like Too Fast, Too Furious. Actually, I like the whole entire
like
franchise.
Tokyo
I'm gonna be honest.
I like the whole
said what?
franchise, but it did jump the shark.
It jumped the shark. It really did.
It
But
did.
I personally like Too Fast, Too Furious. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah,
Tyrese
cuz.
and
You gotta like Too Fast.
Check
and
your
Furious.
Cedo, cuz.
You gotta like it. I like it. John Singleton did it. When
yeah, John
did
Singleton did it. But
somebody
it's,
like
it's,
John Singleton to do, you know what I'm saying?
it's
do
Paul Walker saying "cuz" for me that
Come on,
just makes
cuz.
that movie amazing.
That's right.
It makes
You know
that
that
movie
was all
amazing.
John Singleton too. That
Right.
and Paul Walker looked at the script and just repeated the script. Like ain't no way he knew what he was saying. Like come on, cuz.
Forget about it, cuz. You talk about one-liners. Too Fast, Too Furious has some of the funniest one-liners in movie history. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh,
And he did
Lord
not talk like
Jesus.
that no more. At 3, 4, 5, there was no more cuz nothing with Paul Walker.
Oh,
man.
4 brought it back. Let's because three actually I take Tokyo Drift, and because they made 4 the way that they did, it made Tokyo Drift make
Good
sense.
part of
So- You know what I mean? Because I like 4, I like 5. 5 was the best. Then after that, here comes the shark and them jumping it because it's just too much death-defying things that was happening. They're they're now
when they went to
superheroes.
Dubai and climbed
When they
the
went to
top
Dubai,
flight, yeah, that was it. I was like, okay, y'all Transformers, what are y'all doing? Like, come on, man. What y'all doing?
Oh man, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 jumped the shark, but Spider-Man 2 is up there with some of the best sequels of all time. But Spider-Man 3 did jump the shark.
Nah, to me it was just like Spider-Man 3 didn't jump. To me, jumping the shark is like just doing the dumbest stuff. Like, why is this stuff in the movie? I don't think
Spider-Man 3 didn't do that.
Nah, because what did they do that jumped the shark? They just overloaded the damn movie with a whole bunch of
the Goblin. You got, first of all, you got Peter being a dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got the symbiote suit or not. Peter being a jackass.
Maybe the dancing scene.
You got the dancing scene. You got my man. Stop like he said. Stop slamming this goddamn door. Like, my girl just trying to give you some cookies. Now you screaming at her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He crying about one girl when you got one girl over here that love you, trying to feed you some cookies. She's just doing too much. Then you got to fight the Sandman. You got to face not Hobgoblin, Goblin. You know what I'm saying? New Goblins, snowboarding Goblin, and then you got Venom at the what?
Yeah.
It's just too much. You kissing Gwen Stacy. She ain't died from a neck injury. It's just a lot going. It's a lot going on.
Doing the snap.
I just wanted them to go shopping bop. What no, don't you do that to X-Men 3. Don't you do that to X-Men 3.
X-Men 3.
I like X-Men 3.
Didn't jump the shark. It didn't. It was just a lot going on in X-Men. Like
Peter
I said,
don't got soul.
Peter got soul. Peter got soul.
I'm trying to think what else jumped the shark. Die Hard did jump the shark. Die Hard did jump the shark. Jurassic Park franchise completely jumped the shark. 2 jumped the shark. It's Godzilla, even though it's not Godzilla.
I like Jurassic Park 2.
Jurassic Park 2, even though it's not Godzilla. But we're gonna run like it is Godzilla. Ah!
Yeah, I'm not mad at what about Jurassic Park with shark jumping?
Dude, just Jurassic Park.
I think I think 3 is probably where it went a little bit downhill, and then they redeemed themselves a little bit with Jurassic World.
So you didn't like the part where he woke up and it was like Alan and he was a raptor?
Wait, what?
When they were on the plane and Alan falls asleep and they were trying to wake him up, he was like Alan. He was a raptor.
That was 3. That was 3. That was 3.
That was 3. I like 3 better than 2.
Yeah, I think Jurassic Park 3 was
way better than 2.
Yeah, it was. I liked 1 and 2. But I also like Jurassic World. But then after Jurassic World, then it kind of just got.
It gets stupid.
It went real stupid.
I want to save the dinosaurs because I'm a clone too. Why? Why? Skip these dinosaurs, cuz. Check those feet out, cuz.
Yeah, I think they.
Where's
I think
Tyrese when you need them?
I think they should have stopped with Jurassic World when when all the dinosaurs got released into the world. Yeah, I think they should have just stopped there.
It was the locust for me, like. You know
that was stupid.
Storyline was dumb. That was a dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid. But yeah,
but I said Die Hard, Indiana Jones.
Wanda Wise wasn't stupid though.
Oh no,
that's all I'm gonna say.
I showed up for that.
All I'm gonna say is the Wanda Wise wasn't stupid.
I showed up. She good. I ride on her plane any day.
Choo choo.
Malcolm is still zaddy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Whatever.
He's still zaddy.
Whatever.
But yeah,
he was in that movie too.
Die Hard. I would also say Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones kind of jumped the shark.
Yeah. No, not
Indiana Jones.
When he hopped into the fridge.
That's my favorite scene. Out of the plane.
When he hopped into the fridge and a nuke went off and he survived by just being
it. Yeah, in a refrigerator.
We good. I was
What
good.
about
I was
Okie Dokie, Mr. Jonesy? You don't
"Okay,
like
Mr.
that?
Jonesy."
Oh.
man. Yeah, I was good on that. And I was like, wait, what? Hold on.
You
man.
said
Ain't no
somebody
way.
put the Blade Trinity jump the shark. It's just
The last
Blade 3. It's not Blade 1
Blade
and 2. It's Blade 3.
Blade 3 most definitely. But I would love for them. I would love for them to just remake that movie and just give the Blade movie. Like fix
So you
that.
don't want Triple H as a vampire in the next
Nah,
movie?
nah.
They're trying to
but
make
just
Triple H a thing.
Fix Blade Trinity and call it a day. That's what I would. Shit, we can't get a script together. We got Blade Trinity. Mahershala Ali, here you go, man. Let's go.
There you go. Halloween. Okay, so Halloween franchise. Mika, you're more because I don't watch. I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch Halloween. Oh yeah, I don't watch Halloween.
Season of the
I
Witch.
just don't watch Halloween. He said Halloween 3 though. He said I was talking about. He said I was good on Halloween 3.
I think all of us was.
The world was.
I mean, obviously, Season of the Witch has gained a cult following now. It's become a cult classic, just not over here in our house.
Mine either.
And I do see a lot of love for Halloween 3. You know, I personally, when it was available for streaming, I literally watched all the movies except for that one.
Yeah.
I skip it every time. Like, I'm like,
It's a standard. You can remove it. Like, I think if you remove it and watch it for just it being what it is, maybe it works. I don't know.
yeah. I feel like if it was a standalone movie and
It had nothing to do with my.
and it had nothing to do with Michael, and they never went into
mention
they
of
used it for
Halloween
the
or nothing.
4th and 5th movies.
Mm.
If they would have never used it for that, then we would have
But
it would have been fine.
Halloween did jump the shark. It wasn't just 3. I think H2O and what was the one after H2O?
Resurrection.
So
Resurrection.
Busta
I
Rhymes
think-
can't fight because
Resurrection.
Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J.
So Busta Rhymes can't fight Michael Myers.
You know,
square up.
and,
Man,
okay.
I'm just saying.
I know it's Black
That was
History
skinny-
Month,
that was
y'all.
skinny bun.
I got it.
I was skinny
I know it's
busting.
Black History Month, but there were other people that survived, Black people that survived horror movies before LL Cool J, y'all.
LL Cool J, right? Yeah.
There
Yeah.
were more Black people that survived horror movies before LL Cool J and
You
Busta
gotta-
Rhymes.
You gotta
Okay.
forgive me. We just got it to the horror game 10 years ago. You gotta.
He said,
I
Friday
know, I gotta give
13th
him
part
grace.
5.
Gotta give him grace. But I keep seeing the same post
Part
every
5 is
He
that
said part
when?
5 jumped the shark.
That's when
part
Tommy
5
came
is
back.
Tommy. Okay, that's when we didn't get a Jason.
Yeah, it was.
Spoiler alert
Tommy
for
as
y'all.
Jason.
We didn't get a Jason in part
Spoiler
5.
alert.
So yeah, I honestly,
I don't think that jumped the shark. I wasn't mad at that.
I'm not mad at any movies except for Jason Goes to Hell.
Hell,
Hate
yeah,
that.
Jason Goes to
Hate
Hell
that
is
one.
the one that they could just kick out of the franchise. If they were gonna kick one out of the franchise, Jason Goes to Hell would be the
Man,
one.
Jason can't. That movie can go to hell.
Yeah, that movie most definitely can go to hell. Like
Yeah,
the
like
first what it was, the first 5 minutes, if they would have stopped it there, I would have been good.
facts.
That'd have been
Facts.
You start the first 5 minutes and then roll credits.
yeah, roll credits.
Roll
I was
the
like,
credits right there.
okay,
That could have been a whole short right there.
cool, I'm with it.
Nah, Jason X, hold up.
Nah,
Jason
yeah, ain't never.
X, no,
Yeah,
not
Jason
Jason
X always.
X.
Jason X
Is a
stays.
classic for a
Stays.
reason.
It's a cult classic for a reason.
What's wrong with where are these Jason
Why
X
y'all
haters
keep
coming from?
why y'all keep coming for Jason X like that? Like, I don't understand.
I need y'all to
I
go
understand.
rewatch Jason X. There's something wrong with y'all, man.
I'm just
Jason X is for one, I've never laughed and enjoyed myself so much by watching Jason X. Like if I had to compare, like Freddy's Dead is stupid, but I like it because it's stupid. This is like a little bit of camp, but so damn good. It's so
the
so
kills in
enjoyable.
Jason X is
Yeah,
top
it's
tier.
just
Right,
enjoyable.
That's what make up for the bad acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or-
it's
but
hella
that's the thing.
enjoyable.
Jason X is giving us the 80s and 90s vibes of
Yes.
the older movies, right? That's
Yes.
why the dialogue sucks in that movie,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But them kills though.
The kills is hilariously.
When he stabbed Broski the first time, he was like, "It's gonna take a lot more than a pinch to take me down." And then he stabbed him again, and he was like, "Oh, "That'll do it."
That'll do it.
because that's what would have happened in the 80s and 90s movies. It would have been like, it'll take a lot more than that to stab me.
Yo, Q, tell him getting that sleeping bag and slamming it against the tree. It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my life. I was dying.
But
it's crazy how they use that to entertain him, though. Like they was like, let's give Jason these kids in a sleeping bag
to entertain them, right?
To entertain them, and he started doing that.
So Black Bleach, you say that the CGI was boo-boo, but the only time I really saw CGI in Jason X was one when they were playing the video game, and that was I mean, it's the future, so kind of needed, right? So maybe it wasn't perfect CGI, but they also was playing the video game at the time. And it's the 90s. Yeah, and then the second time would have been when Jason was, flying through space and was coming towards the he was flying down.
Looking stupid
when he landed back on Earth.
Looking stupid. He so happened to land at Camp Crystal Lake. Spoiler.
Right. So I mean, and no, he didn't land in Camp Crystal Lake. He just so happened to land in a lake. Which again, somebody mentioned that in another I think on the Blurred AF was or somebody mentioned that to somewhere, but that how that Jason X ended up being the remake Jason that we got.
Remake Jason, Uber Jason, because that Jason
Uber Jason ended up being Jason from the Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah, because that Jason in the Friday the 13th remake is big as hell.
He's big
as hell. Because he wasn't that big at the beginning.
And I think that's what I loved about the Jason movies to begin with, is that Jason was an average height dude. Like he wasn't big tower.
Burlap sack Jason was
Jason was like an average size dude. You know what I'm saying?
But I think what I forget is Burlap sack Jason was 5. I think that's what y'all forget.
What's more menacing? This average dude that can speed walk at the pace of an Olympic star, or the 7 foot tall bulky dude that probably lifts school buses for a workout and can sprint.
I think
he doesn't sprint. He teleports.
Oh no! In the remake, he runs. Like he literally ran.
He was running.
One dude down.
He was running, but I mean, I'm just saying he is up from one place to another. He is a teleporter. He's an X-Man.
But I do think that's what's dope about Jason. The two different Jasons that we got, early Jason, and then like you said, Uber Jason. What are we calling them now?
Yeah,
I think
Uber Jason.
And nobody really, blinked an eye or really asked the question. Damn, why is Jason on roids? What is going on? Why he bench press a bus like Mika said? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
why is he over here kicking over radios when I can't live without one?
Hey man,
my man built a whole tunnel system.
Yeah,
he built a whole tunnel system.
Yeah,
and was in there. He had a whole weight room probably somewhere in there, just in there getting it.
Right. Trees. Nah,
I'm just saying.
It's crazy. I think I could probably do without that one too. Jason Takes Manhattan. I could probably do without that one.
I could do with that. I honestly, if I had to get rid of some movies out of that franchise, I would get rid of 8 and get rid of Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
So Jason Goes to Manhattan and Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
So Jason can't go nowhere.
Well, no, because Jason Takes Manhattan doesn't make sense. You're at Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Right, but they end up in the ocean
They end up in the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, we did talk about Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers
I don't talk about Jeepers Creepers because of that.
Not only jump the shark, get a somersault and all of that.
Yeah.
No, I don't talk about Jeepers Creepers.
She said all new lines
killed it at the same time.
Right.
The director of that movie can go to hell.
Yeah, it said all the new line Jasons. So it said.
Cannon should have brought Jason.
Cannon. I said the director got a weird case. Why is he around?
Nah, he's
man. That's
yeah.
that's the one.
Now y'all need to go Google
that's-
that. Like y'all need to go Google that. Go Google the director of Jeepers Creepers and understand why people don't talk about Jeepers Creepers no more.
Yeah.
He right up there with
I
the
mean, it's
director of for Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, Bryan Singer had a weird case.
Mhm.
He is a weird case.
Every
But,
Paranormal Activity movie after the first.
Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Pump your brakes.
About to-
Pump your
about
brakes.
Three ain't
Pump your
bad.
brakes.
The first three is actually pretty
The
good.
first three is good.
Yeah,
Everything after that.
first three is good.
Everything
Then,
after that.
then this last one wasn't bad.
Actually, I didn't even like I liked the last one too. That was
Yeah, the
actually
last
pretty
one,
dope.
what was that on Paramount? I think it was on Paramount.
It went straight to Paramount Plus.
That wasn't bad. Because it was totally different than found footage, or they incorporated a little bit of found.
It was like
type
found footage,
footage.
but outside. It was like
Yeah.
it did both. So like you got to watch a little bit of found footage, and then it also showed like the actual
Mhm.
film too, which I thought was pretty dope.
So the Mexican
Y'all can
one
keep
was
that.
dope.
I ain't like that one.
Mexican
The
one.
lost one. I think this was called. It was
oh,
the
I know. What you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
and then it went back to it. For some reason, all of these movies circle back to the first one,
Got to. Because they run out of ideas.
the marked
and they gotta
ones.
go
Yeah,
back
that's right, the marked.
to the marked ones. Yeah.
I ain't like them.
They run out of ideas.
It was too much like what's that Michael B. Jordan movie? Chronicle. It was too much like Chronicle, and I was just like, we've seen this before.
Yeah. Chronicle was dope. Would that be a horror movie? Or would that be horror?
I would say yes, because it kind of went into the Brightburn route where somebody gets, taken over by this new power that they have. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that. And also, you took my baby daddy off the map.
I thought he was coming back, but he kind of did him the worst.
Oh, they totally did. I was like, what?
Yeah, they kind of did him the worst. Yeah.
You got a question, Blue?
When are you doing an interview with Milestone Writers? We need to ask them the hard questions. It's gonna be hard to do interview with the Milestone Writers. It's only 2 surviving, I want to say. Or it's only 2 that actually do anything for Milestone. But should I reach out to them and see if they down? I see if they're down. I think maybe I can get what's my man? The artist. I might be able to get the artist, the original artist. Maybe him and maybe Reginald Hunley. That's about it.
Vincent Moore, thank you for the $2 super chat. Five Nights at Freddy's. I honestly think, and I had a conversation with you about this, Mika. Friday Nights at Freddy's is not for us.
Nope.
It's for the kids who play Friday Nights at Freddy's. And
For sure.
for the kids that play Friday Nights at Freddy's like mine, it's perfectly on par with what they play. So I don't look at that one. But let me give you this real quick, and we're gonna discuss that. Matter of fact, I haven't pulled this out since you know when.
Yeah. Oh no, Five Nights at Freddy's is not for it's for the people that play that game. It's almost like the hell that people raised whenever Silent Hill was dropped, whenever Resident Evil dropped. Like those movies are made for the gamers. And that's why I don't when gamers start getting involved with the video game adaptations movies, I let them have it, because I don't have a dog in that fight. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what it's about. My kid knows about Five Nights at Freddy's, what I'm saying, but that movie wasn't made for me, and that's the reason why it got the rating that it got. I mean, it could have been a rated R movie, but
there was another movie that the gamers was up in arms about.
Oh, you talking
Game.
about the horror games? Because I was about to say,
It's a new one that just dropped, and the gamers are loving it. I forgot
oh,
the
you
name
talking
of it.
loving it?
my brother, my son sent it to me. And you told
Get
me
out
I'm-
at night or
Iron
up night?
Lung. Iron Lung.
Iron Lung.
Is based,
Yeah.
Iron Lung is based on a video game.
Yeah.
But that's just
And I
like
didn't even know that.
Minecraft. Yeah, me
I didn't know
either.
that.
But that's like
I was-
Minecraft. I did not enjoy. I was with my kid. My kid was having the greatest time ever
Mm.
watching Minecraft. Me, on the other hand, was like, when is this nightmare going to end? Because I can't
Right.
take any more of this. But he loved it, and technically, it was based on Minecraft. I didn't know the character Jack Black was really a character from Minecraft. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the character, I started looking at it like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it.
Wait
Mortal
till Fortnite
Kombat.
comes
Mortal Kombat is a little different. Well, no, it's not. It's because it's still a video game adaptation.
Yep.
The first
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, perfectly fine. Jumping the complete shark on his ass and riding it like a.
You know
ever
what it,
since then.
you know what it is? It's the same reaction we had to Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, the first
Which
one.
Super Mario
Yep.
Brothers?
That
The first one.
That
That
first,
first
Yeah,
one.
that was horrible though.
the
I mean, it's a
same
cult.
reaction we had.
It is a cult classic because if you know the behind the scenes and then you actually watch the acting, you can tell. Well, you can tell
I
certain parts.
It's to me, it's a cult classic because that's all we had, and we watched it over and
Exactly.
over again.
It's kind of like the He-Man. It's like He-Man.
You try
So
to
it's-
make lemons out of lime, lemonades out of lime.
But it's kind of like
this
it's
one's
kinda
gonna
like
be the
He-Man.
one. It's gonna be the
yeah,
one.
it's kind of like in the realm of He-Man. It's so
Yeah.
bad, it's good when you know where you're getting yourself
Yeah.
into. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Other than that, it's a very horrible movie. Very,
Like-
very, very horrible movie.
Me and Dre talked about this one the other night because it just so happened to pop up on my streaming service. It was House of the Dead, and I was like,
Yeah.
House of the Dead video game,
Totally
great.
different.
House of the Dead
Fantastic.
movie, what the? And then they had the audacity to make a
Tried to
sequel.
do that. They did. They did not have the audacity. They did it.
Mario,
They made
Mario,
a sequel
Luigi,
to that.
Mario.
So like, you know,
And then they tried to do the first person shooter.
yes, with the same, yes, yes.
Doom, yeah, Doom.
They did that with
jumped
Doom.
the
Oh,
shark from the
Doom,
very
yeah.
beginning.
They did that
Yeah.
they did that with Doom too. I was like, what?
Jumped the shark from the very beginning, and that's the only part of that movie I like when they went first person.
And
And then
that was at the
I mean,
end,
the
right?
shark was already jumped.
Yeah.
Was already jumped.
They said,
Yeah,
"Y'all
I
like
don't even-
Drag Me to Hell." I never watched Drag Me to
Yeah,
Hell.
Drag Me to Hell. I love Drag Me to Hell.
That's a good movie.
I
That's
never
Sam
watched it.
Raimi. Sam Raimi.
I need to watch that then. No,
Drag Me to Hell.
they said they tried to make a. Yeah, The Rock was trying to make him a star. That's what it really was. It
They
just
did-
doesn't
I mean,
It didn't
he
work.
that didn't work, but they did. They ended up making Rock a star. He was gonna be a star one way or the
I
other.
mean, he was gonna be
Well,
a star regardless. I mean,
work. I mean, the Fast and the Furious technically made him a bigger star. To me, I mean,
I
he
think
was
the
gonna be a
Scorpion
star.
King made him a bigger star.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say
the
it was that
CGI
Mummy
Scorpion
franchise.
King.
I mean, we're not talking about the CGI. We're talking
No,
about
I
The Rock
did-
with no shirt on.
My
With no
bad.
shirt,
I-
with a shirt off.
'Cause I did that CGI.
Hello.
I was my bad, y'all.
He made him. He made. He made.
No,
he
you-
made
no, we
all
don't.
the women like, oh, the Scorpion King.
That was charismatic. Well, that was charismatic Rock. that was a. I got 1,000 muscles on one muscle Rock. So, and that's before. That's after because after that he went skinny Rock. Y'all remember
Yeah.
that when he lost all that weight and then he
Yeah.
got back to bigger Rock. So I don't know. He's in the mix of the two right now. So-
The Rock will be back. He'll be back.
Oh yeah. How about Street Fighter? Street
That
Fighter
first
is a
one?
classic
Which one?
for a whole other realm of. It's a classic because of Raul Julia. Honestly, it's a classic because of Raul Julia.
Yeah.
Hey, that was his
That's the only
final
reason why I
role.
watch it.
He made the best of it. He made absolute chicken salad out of chicken.
It's a
Oh yeah, The
classic
Rock
because
is small right now because they're doing Jumanji. They just wrapped Jumanji,
Yeah.
so that's why he's.
Well, he should be. He should have gained a little bit
Ozempic.
because he was small after
Mitch
he
Would be
did.
dope.
It's like he got on the best Ozempic in the world after doing the smashing.
Nah, it's because they're doing Jumanji. He's doing Jumanji. He has to be the same size he was in the other
No,
one.
no. He was smaller than that, Mika.
I'm gonna
Come
put.
back. Once he
not
was
a
started
bag.
doing press, once he was doing the press run for
Yeah, I mean his neck was a little skinny.
it's a movie
Maybe
he
he was
did where
wearing
he
big
had to lose
clothes.
weight. It wasn't Jumanji. It was some movie, another movie he had to do where he lost weight. But
What if he was just wearing Steve Harvey suits?
He
And
was
we
Was it
couldn't
the
see his
smash?
physique?
That wasn't the smashing machine, was it?
Smash
That he had to
Machine
get
is where he
smaller
gained
for
all
it?
the way. That's
No,
where he got,
Smash
like,
Machine, he was huge as hell
huge.
in
Yeah.
Smash Machine.
We're going with Jumanji.
But
Yeah.
I give you the money. Because it is another movie he said he was doing. He could have been lying.
He had that waxy Ozempic face.
Yeah, I just pulled it. I just pulled up it. He just posted a picture of him with Kevin Hart and Danny DeVito. He looks.
What are you
He
playing?
look regular
He
Twins?
looks like he did in the first Jumanji.
Okay, that ain't bad then, because he was looking. He looked like you could tip him over.
Yeah, that was a classic for me.
That was
He
a
was
classic.
like,
Yeah.
you said your father was killed. For me,
While he was
it
making the
was a
drink.
Tuesday. Yeah, it was a Tuesday. Well, he had on a robe. Like
Yeah, he
M.
had the
Bison
robe
is in his M. Bison is in his sexy robe, pouring him a drink and talking ish. Great. He had Raul Julia. You could tell he had so much fun in that movie. And I was a big Raul Julia fan from just the Addams Family. You know what I
Addams
mean?
Family.
So watching him in that movie, it was, and knowing that was his last movie, yeah.
Street Fighter
I was
became a
good.
cult classic for me because they had all of these
The movie is
actors in there,
stupid though.
and they did not use any of them.
Who?
Like,
What movie?
Street Fighter. Like,
Oh,
they didn't
yeah.
use none of the actors that they had in the movie, and they had some pretty decent actors in the movie. Like,
I mean, whatchamacallit, what's his name? Miguel Nunez was
Gail
DJ.
Nunez,
And he
like,
has he has the least lines, but the funniest damn looks. Because he's breaking the fourth wall, just looking like, what the hell am I? What movie
to
did I
me,
just?
It's almost like they went out of the way to miscast everybody.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
from the very
I
beginning.
forgot. He probably
Like-
got small to do the live action Moana movie too.
No, I've seen
That's
the
true. But he
I
shouldn't have
think
been that
the,
small because whatchamacallit is humongous.
yeah, and
I'm gonna go back to what I said. It was for Jumanji.
I seen the behind the scenes of him as what's my man? Maui. He
By the way, that movie comes out July 10th. Yay.
But yeah, Street Fighter. This Street Fighter, I mean, it ain't hard to me. It's not like it's a major hurdle you got to jump to make a Street Fighter movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what was it? The one with Chun-Li's The Legend of Chun-Li or whatever that was with the old
That's
girl.
horrible.
I ain't watched nothing now. I ain't watched
That's
nothing after that.
horrible.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Horrible. The Legend of Chun-Li was probably one of the worst movies.
What made him pick Chun-Li to do a Legend?
Well, actually, because of the
Maybe they're
lore,
probably
from the
gonna
lore of
do
the
all
comics,
of
she's a
them.
well, from the lore of the for the lore of the video game that they made, she is a detective. In the
Yeah,
if you
nah, I
watch
know
Street
that.
Fighter yeah. So I understand if they would have made her a detective, made someone who actually can fight. You know what I'm saying? And she was going after Shadow Lu, you know, with cameos from like Guile, because Guile's a big part of her story. When going after Shadow Lu, it would have been dope. But
They
no,
replaced
they
Guile
decided to
with,
make some trash.
What's Guile's friend? Charlie
Charlie.
Charlie was played
But Charlie
by,
got killed.
the
Charlie
man
was
from
Charlie,
American Pie.
no.
That's who he
No,
was played by.
no.
Not the main character, but the one who was slow. What's his name? Ain't his name Calvin Klein? What is that man?
Not Calvin Klein. That was you thinking of Back to the Future.
I said, why is he in this damn movie? Chris Klein is his name. Chris Klein.
Oh.
He was the kind of like the dumb jock character.
Yeah.
The fake Keanu Reeves.
Oh God.
Did the Matrix
Chris
jump the
Klein.
shark? Y'all,
The who?
the Matrix.
I
saw
don't watch
somebody
those
that said the
movies.
Matrix.
No, it didn't
Don't
jump
watch
the
it.
shark at all. Nowhere
Two
close.
and three done mess y'all up a little bit.
I
Nope.
didn't watch those movies.
Because
Oh, you didn't watch it?
because
I mean, wait, hold on. Let me take it back. I did go to the movies to watch those movies, and I fell asleep.
On the Matrix?
Yeah.
Wow.
I watched
The
every
Matrix
I
one of my
watched
favorite
every
franchises.
I played the video.
And no, I will
played the
not. I
video
will not go
games.
revisit ever.
Yeah, I played the I played the Enter the Matrix. I watched the Animatrix. I
Animatrix,
watched all
yeah.
of it together. All if you not the Path of Neo, because that's just the Matrix 3, but from Neo's point of view when you
Yeah.
play the when you play it. But as far as putting everything together, it's a cohesive story. Even when they brought back the Matrix 4, even though I did not like it, it's still a continuation of the same
I did not
story.
like,
but I didn't like the Matrix 4.
Three was bad. 4, because I'm like, okay, y'all gotta make up for 3. And I thought they was gonna make up for 3, and they did.
I don't think 3 was bad, especially like I said, after watching it. You know what I'm saying? After knowing the lore, you like it ain't as bad as people think it is. It's not as great as 2, but it's not as bad.
The storyline was we spent too much time in Zion, man. Like, I don't care about these damn, you know what I'm saying? The squid bots and the big sentinels fight. I don't care about it. Give me the fighting, man. Where the fighting at? And that's one thing I was mad at.
But as far as the lore, they stuck to the lore. They stuck to the landing. And
I'm mad Aaliyah couldn't be in it.
And Black Panther was released 8 years ago. Thank you for the contributions.
Oh, did you see his brothers down in Australia on the little news?
Whose brother?
Chat with both. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay.
But they was talk about legacy and because it's I guess it's a play that Chad wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about, we're recasting people because Chad can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they made it like a point.
No,
to say stuff like that.
Blue. Before we wrap this up, they already gave us this.
They gave us
no recast. Right. They already recast. They already recast. You just don't like it. You just don't like it.
Mika said we supposed to be done talking.
Yeah, we supposed to be done. There was one more question, and then we're about to start wrapping it up. Okay, how about Tron? I seen the original Tron when I was a kid, ain't seen it since, and I heard that last Tron, whatever it was garbage.
Tron should have stopped at Tron 1.
I don't know that movie.
There was no reason. They remade Tron because of it looked good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Disney need that. Disney need Disney dollars.
There was no reason. We didn't need, because why? Like, we didn't need another damn Tron. Or this third one. We didn't need it. Didn't need it. Nothing about it was memorable. Don't need it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to watch it. It didn't even look interesting to me at the movie theaters. I'm going to go watch something else, watching the trailer. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Not speed to cruise control.
It's not. It's
y'all gonna get
that was a cash grab.
It sure was.
Get out my dog, boy.
All right, y'all already know. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
What do you guys got coming up?
Nothing.
All right.
I should be on. I might be on a little bit later, but I'll be doing Blues News tomorrow. Son got a baseball game, so after that I'll be doing Blues News. I think I want to talk about Paramount and WB. Like, why is that still a thing?
Yeah.
You know, like Paramount just.
Yeah, Hunter Iggy is like, can you please talk about this tomorrow, please? So.
But why you gonna talk about it too?
I'm gonna have to, because what the hell? I was watching John Oliver. I always watch John Oliver's videos, Late Night with John Oliver. And John Oliver was like, I don't know who's going to be my new boss. So I got to be nice to both of y'all. And this was from the other day. So I'm going to have to talk about it because Hunter Iggy is like, please, can you please talk about this? So I'm going to have to find out some more information to see why is this still a thing. I mean, they just went to the congressional hearing in front of Congress to talk about the merger. They talked to Ted Sarantos, you know what I mean, and all of that. And Tina Targaryen, he did not say it was a flop. Anyway,
right.
But
I'll probably be doing that and that whole AI shit that happened over these past couple of days with what is that, Seed Dance? They was like, okay, y'all stole TikTok from us. Y'all can have TikTok. We just gonna get y'all AI slap. See, y'all gonna take this AI shit.
I've been downloading all of that stuff, boy. That stuff been dope. Dude. Like Kung Fu, they doing Dragon Ball. Oh snap! I'm watching. I mean, some AI Dragon Ball going on.
Everybody say it look real. I just like when they had the who was that? Tom Cruise and who was Tom Cruise fighting?
I forgot. I know what you're talking about.
So, but they was fighting, and I was like, it looked real, but the fight, just the movement, just looked fake.
It's not. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, but a lot of people, this just looks real. I was like, nah, I'm good. So, but yeah, that's probably what.
If y'all haven't watched the America's Next Top Model documentary, please go watch that.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch.
When I tell you my edges no longer exist, like they do not exist, like so much. Oh my god! And spoiler alert, Tyra doesn't take responsibility for nothing on that goddamn show.
That's right, stand 10 toes down.
So fun fact. It was I think this was season 2. I think this is season 2. Or it could have been season 1. There's a tall white girl from Kansas City.
They go into this in the documentary. I already know who you're talking about. They go into her story. Yes.
So when I moved to Kansas City from LA, she worked at the at that time it was called Osculture Walgreens. She worked at the Walgreens. I used to see her all the time. Other fun fact. What's her name that won Eva Mango? No, what's her name? Marcel. When I lived in LA, she was on my train one day. Before this was 2003. She was on the train with me. So when I'm watching Next Top Model, I'm like, that's the girl who worked at Oscar. So I was like, oh my God, she was on the train with me when I lived in LA. Fun fact. And I gotta watch
that girl that worked at Walgreens still works at Walgreens.
She still works at Walgreens to this day? What? Yeah. Wow, that Walgreens is I'm not going to go into
details about what happened to her on her season of Top Model.
Broadway.
Who won that year? Did she win? She didn't win that year.
No. She was. You talking about the girl from? She was slated to win because she literally went from looking like when she was
the one who didn't want to cut her hair.
No. She was the one. She was already blonde, and they made her platinum blonde. So she basically they basically ugly duckling her. Like she went from being like homely looking to actually looking like a model, and then after the incident that happened during her season, she didn't want to do it anymore. She was trying to quit. Like she was like trying to leave the show, and they was like, why would you leave? You know what I'm saying? And then they took the incident that happened with her and they showed it. Like in all
I gotta watch this because I'm trying to tell you, she came back home. She was working at Walgreens. I remember because I stayed on 39th and Main. So she worked at the Walgreens. There was basically 39th Street, but it's main Broadway's our main streets in Kansas City. And I was looking there, I was like, oh my God, this old girl from, because I was watching American Next Top Model. That was my ish. You know what I mean? I was watching that faithfully. Faithfully.
Nah, y'all need to go watch that. Like, I just finished it.
Yeah, she was like, I can't say anything about
tears.
Yeah, she was telling me, I was like, oh my God, I just watched you on TV. She was like, I can't really say anything about the show. And I was like, I hope you win. And she was super tall. She was super tall, super real skinny. You know what I'm saying? She was very nice though.
No, by the time you saw her, the show was wrapped. And it was probably they were probably just showing it. Oh, they were just showing the episodes. Because what I learned from watching the docuseries is that when you got sent home, they didn't send you home. They put you up in a hotel and you stayed until the show was finished filming.
So you couldn't snitch.
For the show.
People wonder why you at the crib.
You couldn't tell people you couldn't tell people like I got sent home from Top Model because filming wasn't done yet. So you would just sit in a hotel and everybody else is,
and this is way before social media was what it was too. Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta watch that.
No, y'all definitely need to go watch that documentary. It's only 3 episodes. So
okay. I got
it's 3 episodes, but the first episode rolls into the incident that happened on season 2. And with that the young lady from Kansas City. And But the biggest thing behind it is why did they not stop rolling? Why did they not stop filming? And
I gotta watch it. Don't tell me no. You get me excited.
Yeah. So,
How much? Let me ask you this, Mika. How much was Tyra hands on with it?
Oh no, she was hands on from the jump. She's the one that did the pitch for the show. They hired Ken, the producer Ken, to come on and kind of get her, get her ready to pitch the show. But she was hands on. Like she at one point she was in the editing, in the editing room cutting scenes and things like that.
I gotta see this. I gotta see it.
So
that makes her look bad then, because I thought maybe she could show up, do the job, and go home. That's what I always thought when it came.
No, that's how she made it seem like. That's how
Yeah.
she made it seem like. But she needed to watch her words, because she literally says during the documentary that she was in there when they were editing. There was one point where she was actually like behind the camera and doing all the production stuff. And then she was like, "Well, I'm not the production stuff." She's like, I didn't do producing. Or she would like blame someone else because that was their lane. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta watch that.
He did this, or this person did this.
Poor diva. Salute.
I gotta watch it now.
Her excuse is when they fired the Jays and Nigel,
Yeah,
and it got leaked that they got fired. She was like, bosses have bosses.
Bosses have bosses.
Bosses
Yep.
have
Nope. Nope. Don't say no more, Mika. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Lawrence.
Bosses got bosses.
Here's the thing, Lawrence. The reason why Tyra already was she damn near got canceled during COVID, because people were sitting at home. Netflix dropped all the seasons of America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, they did.
People were on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
There was the new
dragging her.
New eyes, dragging the hell out of her, especially TikTok. It was dragging the hell out of Tyra.
That incident with the young lady from Kansas City was one of the main topics that kept coming up, and then also when they had the girl close a gap in her teeth, but then the very next season this girl had a gap in their teeth, and we want to widen it. And it was like, whoa, like you made the black girl close up her gap, but you widen the gap of the white girl in the next season. Like, make it make sense.
That show was wild.
Man, listen, and the first season they had, I think it's the first season. The first season they had that beautiful tall black woman who had the bald head, and she was, man, they messed up her face and cut some patches in her head, and she was she was mad. But come to find out, she was also a lesbian, so she thought that Tyra was gonna have her back when people started coming for her. She called that girl on the phone and was like, "Hey, I've been talking to some of the judges from the competition, and they said that you've been showing up ashy."
And not showing up.
Yeah,
I gotta see it. You think leave me some?
No, because this is because this was part of the episode. She tried to fix it, right? So she went and got Vaseline and was Vaseline and oil and stuff like that, and it was lathering herself up. And then one of the Hispanic girls was like, could you maybe clean your hands before you touch doorknobs, because you're making it really slick. I said that'd have been the first fight on America's Next Top Model. I would have went to jail.
I'm trying to remember all the context, because wasn't the old girl from BET, was she on there? Tamara, I think was her name.
Oh, you talking about Takara?
Takara.
Yeah. She was one of the first plus size models on America's Next Top Model.
And Takara took off by herself.
No, it was stupid, because they knew that she was a plus size model, and then all the clothes that they would show up were size 2s. You knew damn well she couldn't fit into a size 2. And they had the money to get her sizes, and they never did. And when she stood up for herself, they eliminated her.
Yep.
I had told the kid, I was going to audition for America's Next Top Model.
That was the show.
It was a show.
And
it was a show.
I'm 5'7". You had to be
Mhm.
5'9" or taller. This is when this is when the beauty standards was the beauty standards. You had to be 5'9" or taller. I'm 5'7". In heels, I'm definitely 5'9" ish. But yeah, y'all gotta go watch that. Y'all go watch that. It's only, like I said, it's 3 episodes, and Tyra is Tyra in the whole thing.
I love that for Tyra. Stand on business, dog. Don't let them get to you. This was done back then. What was that? 2004, 5 or something
2000.
like that.
Yep.
Was it 2000? Even
It was 2000. Yeah.
Damn. She
So-
came before Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
I
she
thought they
did.
was on around the same time.
Yeah. This is before Flavor of
I thought they
Love.
was on around the same time.
No, because it was around the same time American Idol was out, and
Yeah.
she wanted a show that was like American Idol and a real world. That's what she wanted. She wanted the combination of the two, a
Got it.
competition where we follow these models 24/7 and see what it's like for them to become
That
America's
was
Next
reality.
Top Model.
Reality TV
Lawrence
was
said
all
my
about-
hand would have slipped.
Say what? What you say, Dre?
No, I said Lawrence said my hand would have slipped.
Okay,
and
I'm
he
done.
said-
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know we're wrapping. I just wanted y'all to go watch that documentary
what is
because
it
I just
on?
finished it. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. And of course, I'll be back in the morning for whatever somebody tells me to do. One of y'all.
Also, make sure y'all go watch season 25 of America's Next Top Model. I'm joking. Don't watch it.
That's when you're gonna be on there.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be on there because apparently you could be guy, girl, short, fat, all that good stuff. So plus size. I'm sorry.
And I miss that good old reality TV. I miss that, man. Surreal Life, Real World, Flavor Flav, Flavor Flav.
They need to make
There's
a
a lot of that
reality
on
TV
there.
show for people 40 plus. Call it Geriatric Island.
Geriatric.
All right, then that's
Real
been another
Fantasy
episode
Island.
of the Blurred AF. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to these 2 channels. It's Geriatric.
Your knees crack when you bend down.
Well, make sure that you guys are liking Cinematic Nightmares right over here, and then the
So your
Blues House
lower
Live.
back
If you
hurt.
haven't, make sure that you go and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But again, what did
Do
you
you
guys
know
think
what
about the
reality
topic?
is?
What franchise do you think jumped the shark? Make sure you guys put it in the comment section
They
below.
call it washed.
Oh my god. Anyway, don't forget.
Hey,
to
I will
like,
be on the
share,
show. I'm
subscribe.
40. I'll be 45 this year. I'll be on the show.
Well, I'm old
Watch.
anyway, so I'm getting my ARP card. Yeah, I'm getting my ARP card here soon. So
I gotta go to
Anyway.
physical therapy for my lower back anyway. Let's go.
well, my knee hurting and my elbow hurts, and
It's
all
about to rain.
Thank you. You guys been awesome. Peace, vibe. We'll see y'all. I'll see a lot of y'all in the morning. Where's the outro at? You already know. We gotta get up out of here, man. We gotta go. Let's go.